SummerSlam is over!
You'll never see it coming! You'll never see it coming! You'll never see Roman Reigns returning at SummerSlam! You'll never see me covered in toilet paper! Unbelievable! Roman Reigns is back in the WWE! Good God Almighty! He's here! Unbelievable! It's Vince McMahon!
When Raw, SmackDown, WWE, or AEW end, tune in to the Joe Cronin Show. Live on YouTube for review and reaction. Joe Cronin and Jake break down all the action. All of it. The Joe Cronin Show. Your source for wrestling opinions, news, and insanity. A wrestling podcast with attitude. Mature audiences only. Join our community of over 70,000 people. Subscribe free on YouTube to The Joe Cronin Show.
We are live! SummerSlam is over! But I'm here! And I'm ready! 8 years in a row! That's right! The only wrestling YouTuber to be live after SummerSlam 8 years in a row! F all these noobs! F all the new people! This is the staple! This is where it's at! 8 years in a row! Nobody else has been live after SummerSlam! You'll never see the roll-up coming! You'll never see it coming! So Roman Reigns is back!
Not the dupli. Solid steel toilet paper.
Right through the toilet paper, Jake! You son of a bitch, Jake!
Solid steel toilet paper to cap this night off. What a pay-per-view we had, huh? My God. I don't know what to make of it, but Roman's back.
Roman's back!
I don't know if that was a mouth guard or he's got a new smile, but...
He's got a full-grown beard. He looks like he's trying to be the new Aquaman.
Yeah, he looks jacked as all hell. I'll give him that much, but...
Well, what I don't understand it. COVID is worse now than it was when he left. Why would he be back?
Exactly. So why is it okay now for him to be around it?
I don't understand.
When the numbers are higher in Florida. Just because they're out of the performance center, I guess it's okay?
I don't think so. I don't understand.
It doesn't make much sense, that's for sure.
It doesn't make sense to me. What's up to the daughter? That's what I call her, the daughter.
The thing.
The thing. Well, that's what I call my kids, the things. You know what I mean? The things, man. 8 years here, guys. I just want to say what's up to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for being here for the past 8 years in a row if you've been here that long. Most of you haven't been here that long, but some of you have. And everybody who joined the last 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 3 years, 2 years, whatever it's been, man, thank you. Lightning was striking during the review tonight. My power looked like it was flickering on and off. The walls were shaking. Wow! It's an AC/DC song, I think. Unbelievable. And you shook me all night long. But no, what's up, chat? How you doing? I hope you guys share this out all over the wrestling communities and everywhere you can. Let people know we are live with the WWE SmackDown review. We want to hear from you guys tonight, so I am going to open the phone lines in just a little while. We're going to open up the phone lines. So I hope you guys are here for that, and I hope everybody else is getting all our stuff. So we're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. and we had a big debate during SummerSlam. Everybody was debating in the chat what we should set the goal for. Some people said 1,000, 3,000. Some people said 696. I ended up settling with 69, 169. It's an interesting number. I think it's a funny number. Anyway, Jake, what? I don't know, man. I mean, what was the thing? Do you feel like the "you'll never see it coming" was really? It was really just sort of like they just wanted to keep saying it, and
they wanted to use
what
that
is the
tagline,
thing?
just like the horror show, just like they just wanted to incorporate that every way possible.
It really reminded me of my.
You'll never see Bayley not helping Sasha, even though we pretty much, we even made jokes and alluded to Roman returning.
Right.
But then we said it would be ridiculous if he returned because the numbers are worse now than when he left.
Right.
But okay, all right, he's back, all well and good. We don't know if he's heel or face. It's a very odd position for him to be attacking the Fiend and Braun. So,
do you think he's gonna be a heel? Because he kind of like had an ugly like look, like kind of like a bad guy look to him.
Yeah, he had that kind of heelish demeanor. I think it'd be. I don't know if they're just trying to make him out to be like this face badass role again, or he could be a heel Roman, which would be really interesting. But I can't tell if it's new teeth or if he had a clear mouth guard in. Because he was talking a little like lispy almost.
Yeah, he kind of had a bark sound to him. It was strange. I heard that. It was very weird. I don't know what was up with that. But anyway, Roman is back. We don't understand why, because again, Roman, COVID is worse now than it was before. And I understand why Roman wasn't here, because the guy could get really sick and he's compromised. At least that's what he understands, and that's what I understand. I'm no doctor. But it's way worse. He's not heel, he's badass, says somebody in the chat. Looks like Joki said that. What's up, Sleepy Never?
Yeah, he might not be trying to be, good guy or bad guy. Just, that might be what they try and do with him to try and make him cool.
Make him more badass guy. I mean, he needs that. So I mean, I could see that, man. What's up, New York Giants? Frank 87 and everybody in the chat. I'm seeing lots of old school people who have not been around a little bit showing up again because of SummerSlam. So thank you guys for that. Guys, bring the party. And I got to shout out that we're going to have a party here tonight. And I got to shout out Bird. He is the king of monetize this week. He won the wheel. He is Bird 2393. Give it up for the Birdman in the chat right now. He is the king.
Bird.
Unbelievable. Say Bird is the word, Jake.
Bird.
Oh, wow. I can't believe you really did that. You really, I mean...
Hey, it only sucks so much.
Super chat party.
Vince McMahon's nuts smell like money.
Heel Roman and new teeth Kevin Dunn is proud.
Heel Roman and new teeth Kevin. Wait a minute, Vince, are you saying with your donation that Kevin Dunn got new teeth? Are you saying that? Are you legitimately saying that Kevin Dunn got new teeth? Is that real? Somebody out there let me know. Maybe I'm behind the 8 ball, but Kevin Dunn got new teeth? I mean, it's about time. Why now? You could die at any moment now. Just F it at this point.
Get rid of the Bucky Beaver look.
I mean, who cares now? You should have done it back when you were still 39. I mean, what's going on? Anyway, thanks to Maxwell Slims for becoming a subscriber. He hit the subscribe button down below. And to Jenny Smith, who became a subscriber as well. We're on our way to 69,000 subscribers. Jake DeMarco, at Countdown Ended on Twitter. I'm at JCS Commentary on Twitter, and we were hanging out during this entire stream in the chat with a few of you guys, and now we're going to talk about SummerSlam. The women did all right. Let me get one more dono in here really quickly, and then we're going to get right into the beginning of SummerSlam and move on. Pre-show was surprising. Did not expect MVP to be on the pre-show for some reason. I did not see that.
Bum.
Wish where they booked it.
By God, Roman Reigns just speared COVID-19.
By God, Roman speared COVID! Maybe somebody tipped off Vince like, hey, this whole thing's like, listen, he'll be fine. I don't know. It's weird, man, because I feel like, again, COVID is worse now than it was before. Maybe Roman felt like he needed to observe what was going to happen with the virus and talk it through with his family first before.
Just do what we do in the Big Brother house. We're not going to let Roman out of the Amway Center. We're going to make him stay there.
Yeah, I just
imprison him and all the superstars.
Yeah, he comes in like a full gas mask, like gets out of the car, gets right into the building, has his match, leaves exactly like that. I mean, that's not impossible. That's not. I mean, I don't know. I'm just surprised that.
Yeah, it's not out of the realm of possibility. But if they really are testing everybody, then maybe he is comforted enough to come back.
I am really surprised, though, that Roman's back because, again,
maybe he agreed to it. He said if they're testing everyone, then why should he not come back? If they are testing everyone, then what's the harm? If someone comes up positive, they can't go into the center.
Yeah.
You know? I guess it could work.
I just feel it's weird. I don't know why.
Oh, it is very weird, especially because he missed WrestleMania against Goldberg.
When there was
It was
500,
such a momentous occasion for him to not be here.
There was 500 people who were like a day who were getting it in Florida. It looked like back then. He left, and now there's like thousands of all kinds of. Granted, we have way more testing now, but anyway, I don't know. But Roman's back, man. So either way, however they made that decision, however he made that decision, whatever it is.
I'm happy he's back.
Yeah, I mean,
right now, I'm happy he's back. We need a little bit of oomph to the star power caliber of SmackDown.
Well, yeah, they showed the ice cream bars, and I had to chuckle my ass off because every ice cream bar, I was like, none of those people are here, and one of them's dead. So, like,
same thing with World of Tanks. You know, they're promoting this, and it's like Becky Lynch, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Macho Man, Andre the Giant. You know, and you're like, no one current, not a single person. Roman Reigns. Like, all right.
Yeah, Roman's not even here. Well, now we know why. What's up to the chat? The chat is going off. What's up, brothers? And the Bruins are winning right now, so I'm really happy.
So you're having a great Sunday.
I'm having a awesome Sunday, at least unless the Bruins are losing now and I missed something. But last time I checked, the Bruins are winning. All right, well, I got hockey. I'm watching SummerSlam. I'm having a good time. So pre-show, MVP. By the way, your donations are coming in. I'm going to play them in a minute. You guys can donate in the description box down below. Streamlabs, Twitch alerts, the links are there. All the donation amounts are down below, and the super chats are available if you want to do that as well. Thank you guys for any support, obviously, and we will get the top donator up there, and they will be the JCS Digital Champion of the night. And again, shout out to the Birdman, who is king of Monetize This. Monetize This takes place on my other channel every single week. My other channel is called Corrupted Nation. Subscribe every Friday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. Shout out to everybody around the world who's staying up late with us, especially in Europe. It's like 4:30 in the morning out in England and places like that who are watching us. And to our Australian friends and New Zealand friends, sweet as. What else? So, Jake, pre-show. Anything from the pre-show before we talk about MVP and that deal that you wanted to say anything about before the match?
No, nothing about the. Well, actually, yeah, the fact that they did pay respect to Renee. That was nice.
That was pretty cool.
I appreciated them, doing something for her, then going ahead and acknowledging her and sending out tweets on Twitter. Respect for Renee Young. That was classy. So good on WWE for showing her the respect she deserves.
Yeah, that was nice of them.
On her aggress, anyways.
Yeah, it was cool.
And then, it was a really short match for the kickoff show. 6 minutes and 40 seconds, I think we had all together. Apollo Crews defeats MVP. It was an okay match, but originally I said MVP had to win here. Then you had made some great sense and changed my mind by saying, no, there's with the pay-per-view being the week later, it's just going to be, hey, you beat me, but you can't beat Bobby Lashley. And judging by what happened at the end with the rest of, Hurt Locker running in, it seems that's what they're going to do for next week's pay-per-view. We'll see Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews.
Yeah, and they're just going to keep it rolling, and it just felt like that. Because why would you make MVP? I don't know, just be the guy like when he's at the end of his. He had new music. Did he have new music tonight? Was that the first time, or have I just missed it the other nights when he's had it?
I missed their entrances, so I could not tell you. I literally joined in just as the bell rang. Okay,
all right, yeah. See, I wasn't sure, but yeah, it was like he had new music. And I didn't know if that's something that had been happening for him, or if that was new tonight, and maybe I just missed it on other nights. I'm not really sure, but either way, new music for MVP, and it is what it is as far as that match goes. I think I scored that match I gave that match a 5 out of 10, and that was a theme for tonight. Really, that score.
I mean, we weren't knowing what to expect, but it felt like what they gave us was pretty lackluster overall. There was nothing egregiously terrible to the point where you had to pull out your hair. It just, a lot of the matches I felt were longer than they should have been, and it felt very tediously boring at times. Yeah,
it was very kind of like run of the mill, so if you put a gun in my head about SummerSlam, it's kind of like I would give you like a thumb sideways or almost up, yeah, like it's, you know, it just wasn't wowing me. Nothing was crazy. Now it's harder because you don't have a crowd that can add to the match. Usually the crowd adds to the match a little bit, and there's no crowd that can do that. So even if you have an amazing match and they kill it, I guess the best example is WrestleMania. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. Like, we were watching, that was probably the best match of WrestleMania, aside from the like Undertaker antics and that type of match. But the only physical match that they went out there, besides like the ladder match and a couple other things. But Seth and Owen really connected well, and I don't remember what we gave that match, maybe like an 8 out of 10 or something.
I think we gave it an 8.
Yeah, but if there had been a crowd, it's possible that could have hit a 9. You know, if there had been a crowd, maybe more. But you'll never hit a 9 or a 10. You just, it's impossible.
With a pirate ship.
Yeah, if there was the pirate ship in the crowd and stuff like that, that could have been awesome.
That was supposed to be involved at one of those 2 matches. So.
Remember we thought the New Day was going to come down on a roller coaster?
At what, 33?
Yeah, 32 or 33. I don't remember which one.
That was so widely reported. Oh, God.
For the people wondering, I have toilet paper. I ripped toilet paper off my face to begin this review, and that's why I look like Sabu right now. Okay, so I'm going 5 out of 10 with that match. So whatever it is. But I thought Bayley and Asuka really had a solid opening match.
They did have a solid opening match, and it really just shined a light on everything that was to come later on in the night. It literally played out exactly as we had called it. You know, all right, we're going to see Sasha sacrifice herself for Bayley. Now we know Bayley's not going to do the same for her later on.
Right. Yeah, kind of gave it away for the most part.
Unfortunately, yeah. So, still a good match,
I think that's what you said exactly, right? In the predictions?
Yeah.
Like, so I went the other way a little bit with it. So you nailed that one, man. Like that, you nailed it. You were like, yeah. Because I thought, but it makes sense to have the heel still be the champion. You know, I guess if Bayley's going to remain the heel, I suppose. If that's, or are they both just going to, are we just not going to get the turn again and we're just talking about it again for no reason? Could be that.
It seems like we are, though. It seems like they are going to be against each other at this point.
Yeah. Well, and the announcers were saying it. And, dude, every time the announcers said it, I'm so sick of it. Like, it's already overdone. Like, they've already missed the opportunity for these two to fight, like, 3 other times. So when the announcers started talking about it again, I think Corey Graves was the one. He was like, I'm telling you, something's going on. It's like, really? You've been... Yeah, no crap. For the last 3 years, something's been going on, or 4 years, or whatever it's been. So come on, Corey Graves, give me a break, bro. And so, like, I was like, just it's eye rolling at this point. Like, just have an insane feud for like a year. They're gonna need to have a blood feud for a year in order for me to never have to be annoyed by the idea of them having a feud again. It's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to
I'm fucking Bobby Roode!
Venom.
Triple H wants to fuck me!
I admit that I was wrong. I thought we were gonna see unexpected cringy cash in. But Roman returning was definitely unexpected and looks to be a heel. Interesting things to come. But knowing WWE, they will fuck this up somehow.
Yeah, I mean, we all know the motto of WWE. JD Venom, thanks for the $24 donation. JD Venom, that will put you on top donation. Thanks, man. We all know what WWE does. It's always smoke and mirrors. It's always like, oh my God, this guy shows up. Oh my God, this return. But then the week-to-week show continues to be a disaster. And they continue to make horrible decisions. And they continue to put the Band-Aid over bullet holes. And they continue to get out of things by having big returns or shocking little stupid thing moments. And this is another example. Roman's back. Holy crap, let's all flip out. It's insane. But then, of course, what are they going to do with it, though? And so that's the thing, is we all forget about it. People get hyped. I don't think a lot of the people listening to this show get that hyped about it, but definitely a lot of the more casual WWE fans, maybe some of the younger fans out there who just love Roman, you know, or even people that don't love Roman, but they're excited to see somebody back. We need more stars and power, star power back in the whatever. You know, they'll be satisfied for a second, and you know, but really it will end up just being more smoke and mirrors. And you really hope that's not the case, but you know, I'm worried. I'll just say I'm worried.
Yeah, it leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah, I'm concerned. Right out of the gate. I'm telling you right now, I'm concerned. 'Cause it's all smoke and mirrors. Going back to when Goldberg used to just come back. Goldberg would return, or Brock would show up, or they would do something like that to make you pop for a second, but then there really wasn't too much else. JD Venom, thank you, man. You are the top donator with $24 in, man. Thank you for funding the show, and we will put you up. He is the current JCS digital champion. Some people wanted me to put the goal up around 3,000, which is ridiculous. So we got $169. We're 66% of the way there. Having a good time. So Bailey opens up with Asuka. Anything?
Yeah, not a bad match, and they had a really good back and forth. It was again one of those, a little bit of offense versus a little bit of offense. So they scaled it upwards. Someone caught someone into something. The code breaker looked really clean. That Asuka hit Bailey with, that was cool. Little things like that. The sunset bomb at one point looked really clean and pretty damn effective. So I'm glad Bailey's still champion. If they are going to do the split, I'd rather see Sasha be the face, since Bailey, I think, is the better heel of the two right now.
You ridiculous piece of shit.
Yeah, no, I think I think Bailey, for some reason, I think one of the best heels in all of wrestling was Sasha Banks in NXT.
Oh yeah, she was great then.
Right, 5 years ago. I keep wanting that to be the case, but it's just not work. It just never works out. And right now, you can't deny that Bailey is the more viable heel right now in these two, and I don't know. I can't believe that, because
Bailey's held her title for over 300 days, and Sasha can't defend hers for longer than 3 weeks. So
right,
that's the basically the story they're going with. That's what they're trying to portray here.
And I thought the women opened up solid. I think I gave that match. Now I want to tell everybody right now, I gave every match about 1 point higher because there was no crowd. So I gave everybody about 1 point higher than I probably would normally. And I gave the opening match with Bailey and Asuka a 7 out of 10.
That's where I was, 7.
Boom. If there had been a crowd, it might have actually done better. The weird thing is, if there was a crowd for this, the match might have elevated a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they would have bought in more towards the story of Asuka trying to get retribution and get, their comeuppance later in the night. So
yeah. It's crazy.
The payoff would have gotten cheered better, and it would have been more of a raucous, exciting victory. Instead, it just kind of falls flat because they have this static almost that you hear all night. It's really distracting, I think. I know it's coming from whatever they're using, like the Skype calls or whatever video thing they're doing, because they're piping in certain noise, but they're trying to capture a little bit of the audio as well. And before they add the sweetening to it, there's like the slight hiss or static to it.
Right. But, and we worried about that with feedback on like Skype and those type of things, that, that we were going to run into that kind of trouble. But
yeah, it is a little distracting.
People said it sounded better tonight, though. I saw people in the comments being like, it sounds a little bit better tonight than Thunderdome on Friday.
Better tonight because they sweetened certain moments more. So the audio tuning was more noticeable, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
The second match, we had the Street Profits defending their tag titles against Andrade and Angel Garza. We've seen different variations of this match in every shape and form possible. That's all this was. They successfully defended their titles in a match that we've seen better on Raw. Unfortunately,
this was garbage.
There was nothing in this match that we haven't seen in better done on TV for free. So I would give this match a 3 overall.
I'd give this match a waste of time overall.
It really was a waste of time. We've seen it, as I said, so many times before. It's the same thing repeated time and time again. And unfortunately, I imagine this feud is anywhere but done, since we have a pay-per-view next week to follow up with.
Right. Yeah, I just don't feel anything about these guys. I felt nothing from them on this show tonight. It just felt like there was a couple little nice moves, typical of in the Street Profits, what's his name? I keep wanting to
Dawkins?
say no, the other guy.
Montez Ford.
Montez Ford. I keep wanting to call him MVP's name. Montez Ford got some height. He was very
Yeah, that
awesomely.
frog splash. Even Danny noticed. She's like, "Wow, look at the height on that." I mean, it's incredible how 6-7 feet up in the air he goes.
They're just like a very toned down private party at this point, and I just felt nothing other than great athletic ability, nice looking stuff, sort of, but really there's nothing much to it. So I gave, pretty sure I gave that match I gave it, I think, a 4 out of 10 or something, or a 5 or 4.
Yeah, and Andrade and Garza were booked really, really badly going into this. I mean, everybody has not had a great, storyline and can't really catch a break at any point in time. But none of the tag division looks good. The entire run that the Street Profits have had with the belts is just, it's lazy, plain and simple. There's nothing memorable. There's nothing worthwhile. There's nothing redeemable. And we know they're better than that. I enjoyed them on NXT. So, again, tried and true formula. Oh, they were good on NXT, but it's the truth. They worked then. Well, Danny and I saw the reaction live for TakeOver. They got the loudest reaction I had seen in ages when they won that tag team ladder match. They had the crowd in
the crowd is a big deal for them. I mean, it just is. Like, let's be honest about that. And let's be honest and shout out the $25 producers. I have a Patreon where you can get 30 hours of bonus content on Patreon. So shout out to all these $25 producers. We'll be shouting them out even more later on in the show. You guys have gone above and beyond. You get so much access to so much stuff. But even if you're a $5 patron, you get 30 hours of bonus content a month. A bunch of shows coming up this week, including me and Jake talking part 3 of our Batman reaction. The new trailer's out. We'll talk about that as well. Plus, you guys, we're going to take phone calls from you guys in just a few minutes. We'll take calls probably now, though, to be honest. 339-226-6610. You see the number up there and in the description below. And if you want to donate too, now's the time to drop a couple bucks if you'd like to and tell us what you think of SummerSlam 2020. This is my 8th year in a row live after SummerSlam. Nobody else can say that, and I feel wet down below in the private parts for being able to do this. So thank you.
Super Chat Party.
That was gross. I'm sorry.
Something happened with Drew's show. You'd put it down midstream. WTF?
Something happened with Drew. Oh, really? I don't know about that. I have to go look it up and see what the hell's going on. PBR Street Gang coming in from Australia. Thank you.
Not good.
Australia. That's weird, though. I will say that.
Yeah, hopefully Drew is able to get his show back up. That's not good.
Yeah. I mean, obviously with everything going on, who the hell's watching that tonight? I mean, come on. He's a piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I'll talk to him, I'm sure, soon about whatever that is, and we'll talk about it. But go live on Twitch. Let's take a first phone call because somebody's calling in. Jake can hear them. They cannot hear. They won't hear Jake. But 214, what's up?
Hey, what the hell is going on there, Joe?
Oh, my God!
Man.
No way.
Fucking Summerfest.
You want to see my dick? I'll take my dick out right now.
It's Larry Funk!
And you want to see my dick?
Hang on 1 second, Larry. Larry, hang on 1 second. Let me get your mic on. Larry. Hang on 1 second. We got Larry Funk is here. I can't believe this. Hold on 1 second, Larry. Let me get you on. Oh, my God. Oh my God! The chat's blowing up! He's here! First, we gotta go to Scavenger.
Ray should be proud of his boy. Good match.
Yeah, Ray should really be proud of his boy, Scavenger. Thank you for the 1313, Scavenger. Scavenger, I'll get back to that in 1 second. Larry, what's up, brother?
Not a whole lot. This damn fucking Thunder Fart Arena is the stupidest shit I ever seen. Fuckers. I don't understand it, Joe. These motherfuckers, they can put on a better show.
I know, man. I think they could too. I think they still could do a better job. I do think the Thunderdome looks a lot better though than where they were in the enclosed PC or whatever. That it looks a little better, right? With some of the faces in the crowd, a little bit.
I mean, it gives it that live crowd feel, but I mean, the fuck, man. Give us some better matches. Everyone that competed is a bunch of fucking thunderbums to me, if you get my personal opinion on this shit.
Oh, my God. Yeah, man. Larry Funk, dude, it's been about a year. You called me just as I moved into this house, and we were popping for you then, and What's been up with you, man? Have you been watching wrestling? Have you been watching any of the shows, or you just come around tonight?
Oh man, I've been trying. I called a couple of weeks ago, but I couldn't get through on Monetize This. I'm doing pretty damn good. Doing pretty fucking good, man. Just
Hell yeah.
living life.
Hell yeah, Larry. Yeah, man. I got to get the phone lines open more on Monetize This. Then, what did you So that the liver's holding up and everything?
Oh yeah, everything's good. They lowered my medication down to 2 milligrams twice a day, which it's very rare. But in some instances, people with a liver transplant, it's very rare. You can actually get off. The medication.
That sounds really good because at first it was a rough ride, but it sounds like your body's taken to it, and you got to stay away from COVID now. But what's the best thing about SummerSlam and the worst thing about SummerSlam tonight, Larry?
The best thing I would have to say, Sasha Banks' tits.
That's the Larry.
And the worst thing about it is, Oscar's tits.
All right, Larry. I love you, Larry Funk. Thank you, man. Call back again.
You take care. Love you guys. Jake, you take it easy too, brother.
Hell yeah, baby. That popped me, man.
Yeah, especially when they blurred out Mandy Rose's boobs. Did you see that? Her nipples were about to show, and they went to black screen really quick.
They blurred it? Oh, the black. Okay, I did see the black screen. All right, but I didn't know. I didn't get.
Her nipples were about to show, so they black screened it till she moved. She kept adjusting her top afterwards.
I got to tell you, man, Adam Ant on Twitter just tweeted me, and Adam Ant goes, Roman is Antifa. He's wearing a shirt that says wreck everyone and leave.
He definitely sounded like a heel. I made you and all those kind of things. It really seems like
maybe
that's just they're going to make him a heel.
He's the leader of Retribution.
That would be interesting.
What if he's the leader of Retribution?
Could you imagine?
Wreck everything and leave? I mean, like, what's going on? He's even got the Antifa vibe. Everybody said it. Lovely Larry Funk, man. He's alive. People popping left and right. Unbelievable, dude. Shout out to Marcel, who followed me on Twitter at JCS Commentary. What's going on, chat? Out of 10, what would you guys give SummerSlam 2020? You'll never see it coming. All right, let me know what you think in the chat. By the way,
you'll see it coming.
We got to get to 500 likes tonight. It's been a little while since we've had 500 likes, man. So hit that like button. And out of 10, what would you guys give it? 5 out of 10, 10 out of, what's the deal? No one's giving it a 10. I mean, come on. Let's not be ridiculous. Let's not be, too crazy. JD Venom, thanks for the scavenger. Thank you, man.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Bubbly.
This fake Thunderdome cheering and booing is going to make me get tumors all over the place. To be honest, this show just sucked. I guess Roman back will help, maybe? Or fucking kill me. 4/10.
Wow, Robbie Hyde is not happy. 4 out of 10. I'd probably go, I don't know, man. I'd go like I don't know what I would go with, a 5 or a 6 tonight. I'm not really sure. Maybe a 6.
I really don't know yet. I keep hemming and hawing because I keep changing my mind over a couple of different matches that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I
don't know yet. I'm gonna say at the end of the night here tonight, but I don't know.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville was a hot mess. Unfortunately, I feel like.
Oh my God, that was horrible. They were
I feel
terrible.
Like they could have done better too. I feel like we've seen better from these two previous times when they've worked together and faced off. So maybe this whole stalker thing really has them worked up. I mean, I benefit of the doubt there. That's a shitty
I thought
thing
they were both pregnant or something, like wrestling.
But they were just very clunky tonight. Mandy seemed heavy on her feet, and Sonya seemed like she wasn't all there at times or really in focus. They were just out of sync with each other.
Yeah.
And some of the moves just missed by a mile or were telegraphed and looked very sloppy.
You know what it looked to me like? It looked when like two old veterans who are like physically not really able to compete that much anymore show up at an indie event and have a quick little match, and like it's not really good, but they're veterans and they're legends or something. So you're like, all right, they got back in the ring. That's what that reminded me of. But these are two women that should be in their prime, and they went out there and they just kind of sloppily got by. It was very strange to me. I did not. That match was the worst match. That was the worst match of the night, I think.
It might be. I'm trying to think of everything else that we had.
The tag match was right behind it, but I don't think there's anything worse. I don't know, man. I think that's the worst match.
Yeah, no, I think it would be, unfortunately. And I feel bad saying it.
I like Sonya Deville, and Mandy she's got bricks on her feet.
Yeah.
That girl can't jump past 5 inches off the mat.
No, and like I said, just very clunky, and I'm just greatly disappointed because I wanted to see more from these two.
I'm shocked too. I thought maybe they, but Bayley and Asuka really showed you the difference. Like watching Bayley and Asuka, it was like, wow, there's the difference. Mandy and Sonya was sloppy and ugly.
Even Dakota Kai and Io Shirai, that was good last night.
Oh yeah. The women last night was certainly better.
You get this after a superb opening women's match. It really hurt the card, and a terrible way for Sonya Deville to have to leave WWE, even if I'm sure it's temporary, obviously, but with her fake crying at the end, it just looked so pitiful.
I like Sonya. I'd like that she'd gotten. She was getting loud. She was getting she was just getting kind of brooding and powerful, and I believed her more. And
yeah, she was boisterous. Yet
this really shuts her down. This brings her to a screaming halt. I felt Mandy is just almost, besides looking kind of hot and doing backstage stuff, I don't know, man. I think Sonya would be the better deal, but instead Sonya's the one leaving, and Mandy's still going to be there, and it's just I
would have preferred Sonya, have to shave her head and stay and use that gimmick to propel herself further.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure what's going to happen
What
here.
else we got?
Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I had SummerSlam as 7 until the last 2 finishes. SMH. Now Roman will beat The Fiend. Fuck you, Vince and Bruce. These PPV finishes been shit since WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I know there's not a lot they can do either in some of the instances, but some of the stories they're telling here just need so much work.
Thank you, Alexa's sweet ass, too, by the way.
I get that they're limited in the capacity of the arena and what they can do for fans and things like that, but adding Skype calls for the Thunderdome doesn't fix the terrible, terrible booking that they're presenting to us on a regular basis.
Yeah, same old crap booking. No doubt about it.
It's just the same old crap. This is all stuff. I mean, like we said, for the 8 matches here, including the pre-show, we had already seen on Raw or SmackDown.
Right.
And, all right, so you've seen a match before, but it's not like we've seen it just once or twice. It was multiple times. So it's half of your card is already dead in the water because you've seen it recently. Not even like, oh, this feud happened a few years ago and now they're feuding again. No, in the past week or 2 weeks, you've seen these matches. So there's no decent buildup. There's no intention or rhyme or reason as to why you want to tune in to see most of these things happen. At least Dominic, that was his debut match. And last I checked, the poll I put up on Twitter, people were fairing Dominic as the better debut this weekend over Pat McAfee.
Wow. I mean,
I personally would have picked Pat, but
yeah, it's hard to pick. I mean, I think Pat was definitely more surprising. Like I felt like Dominic went out there and similar to Pat, kind of nailed everything he did. First match, everything. It was really good. Dominic looked really good. I'm impressed with both of them, to be honest. But, I would probably sort of tip the cap to Pat McAfee just because you didn't expect that out of him at all. Where with, Dominic, you kind of had a feeling that he was going to be able to do something, and he did. So I would give them both a very close score, though, on their debuts.
Yeah, the poll was 52% for Dominic and 47% for Pat. So it was very, very close anyways.
Yeah, that's well deserved. They both did really well. So congratulations to them, man. I mean, what we got next? What's our next match?
After that, that's the Dominic Mysterio match taking on Seth Rollins. I felt like this one was just a bit too long. it felt a bit dragged out for the story they were trying to tell, and they kept trying to add another level to it. So originally, you have Dominic begging his father not to get involved. Then they force Rey Mysterio to eventually get involved. He attacks Buddy Murphy. He ends up handcuffed after stopping, his wife or, Dominic's mother from coming down to ringside. There were just so many layers and levels to it because they kept trying to add tension and drama and intrigue when really all they had to focus on was Dominic and Seth. Just let those two have a match. And because every time Seth got, a little bit of offense, Dominic had to sell and just lie there for a good amount of time. So Dominic didn't get a ton of time to shine. He got a few good moves in. We saw 2 good frog splashes. 619 looked good, but I feel like there's more we could see from him. And I feel like, honestly, we could have gotten more from both of these two in a street fight. They played up the drama too much.
I mean, I'm not sure, but I think I marked this down as my favorite match of the night. I think. Yeah, I gave that match that was my favorite match of the night because of all the drama involved and whatever. I don't know.
For the opposite reasons that I didn't care for it. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked to hear that. I don't know. I ended up liking that match the best. I think I gave it an 8. I probably would have given it a 7. But I gave them an extra point because of the no crowd deal and everything. Probably was a 7 out of 10 in all reality. I might have gone a little high, maybe a 7.5. But I think the closest one to that was I gave Bayley and Asuka a 7, and I gave McIntyre and Orton a 7, kind of. But then the ending, I mean, good Lord. I mean, Seth Rollins, though, I don't know, Seth Rollins and Dominic I thought did a decent job, and I was most entertained by that. And Seth wins, of course, which we thought would happen. Makes sense. Dominic's a winner for just being in there, as we thought as well. So that was cool. The handcuff thing, they've done that before for years in WWE with the mentor can't get to the guy.
So many times, it feels so stale. And wasn't that done again recently too with the handcuffs? I know it was. I forget.
I don't remember, but it feels like it's done like once every couple of years. It feels like, but
it wasn't even years at this point. It's been a few weeks. Someone in the chat will know for sure.
Really?
I know recently it wasn't that long that they've had a handcuff angle. Wasn't it with Roman?
Where somebody couldn't get to somebody because of handcuffs?
Yeah, I could have sworn they've had something not that in this
maybe
year.
6 months or 6 to 8 months ago, maybe.
Yeah,
and I don't remember. Yeah, but it is a little repeated. But I felt the emotion of the match. Is what I'm saying. So anyway, I thought that was the best match. I don't know what I'm really curious about what everybody thinks. I mean, I guess on Twitter I could put up a poll right now and try to ask what was your favorite SummerSlam moment or match. I guess. I mean, I could put that in and try to get the results on that. I'm trying to think. It's probably between Orton and McIntyre. And so Orton and McIntyre would be on that, right? I think Rollins and Mysterio would be on that. So I'll put it in there. And then I think Bayley and Asuka could be in there. What's the one other thing what's the other one though that we're missing? The Fiend, I guess, with Braun maybe? With
Braun.
I guess. I mean, or is it Sasha and Asuka, or is there another match? There's not another match.
My favorite would probably be the opening with Bayley and Asuka, surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one
I
of...
really like that match. And
that's on my list. So, okay, I'll put that down.
But I did like a good portion of Drew and Randy. It wasn't as initially drawn out as I thought it was going to be.
Randy Orton is Baron Corbin.
Yeah. So I was at the beginning. It started out pretty decent, and I'm like, "This is surprising." You hear your title's coming home with me, and we get these kind of a little bit of tension between the two for as much as we've gotten already with the build, and then it started to get slow, and I'm like, "Yep, now it's starting to feel like an Orton match." Now it's starting to, and then that ending with the roll up just absolutely killed it. I know you said you were dying laughing, but
I was laughing my ass off. I mean, like in a bad way. It wasn't
coming. That's for sure. I did not see that coming. We thought Ric Flair, but I guess the reports were right about Ric Flair being done, and that was his his send off from TV. That was it.
We really thought that idea of Ric Flair and showing up and still being with Randy and a swerve happening would have been interesting. Maybe Randy's going to win. I don't get it. I'm surprised. I was convinced. I mean, I'm happy that Drew is still the champion in that way because he needs a run. But there's a part of me that's like, wow, it would have been interesting if Randy won, and I can't believe he lost with a backslide. That was, you're right. I mean, I didn't see that coming whatsoever. And obviously Vince was laughing his ass off, like, well, the you'll never see it coming. There's so many different meanings to that throughout the entire night. Like, you'll never see it coming. I love Vince when he comes up with these stupid taglines. You know what I mean? In a way, some people hate it. I kind of like it. It very much reminds me of when I told everybody that I was going to give myself an enema. That was the point in that, too, was to kind of mock what Vince does and to promote something. And for the people that don't know, I said that Matt Hardy would show up by SummerSlam in WWE, or I would give myself an enema. And people were like, oh, my God, he's going to give himself an enema live on his YouTube channel. He's going to lose his YouTube channel. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to give myself an enema. And so I got out of that by doing something kind of goofy. And it's just very similar to Vince McMahon. And a little bit later, we'll show that replay of that because people seem to enjoy it. But there's so much to talk about right now. Let's go real quick to the donations real quick. Scavenger, thank you for that donation earlier. Do you remember what he said, Jake? Because now I can't quite remember, and it was important, I think. Otherwise, I'm going to go back and find it.
Do not recall.
It was right when Larry Funk called, so I was drawing a blank because I couldn't believe Larry Funk was on the fucking phone.
I'm so excited that he's doing well and that he called in. We worry about him so often.
Yeah. Man, Larry Funk is alive and well and calling the show. Simply amazing. Let me see if I can find what his question was. In the chat, if anybody remembers it, please let us know in the chat if you guys remember it. Thank you. If you guys remember Larry Funk's alive. I mean, so many people have been asking about Larry Funk because he always goes away for a year or something like that. But I'm going to find whatever Scavenger asked, and I can't find it in the donos. Oh, here it is. Ray should be proud of his boy. Good match. Okay, Scavenger, yeah. So that's basically what I want to say is Dominic nailed it. He really did, man. Much like Pat McAfee did, Dominic nailed it. And so good job to Dominic, and shout out to Dominic, who did a great job, man. Now, I don't know why he was wrestling with a hood on his back.
Because the hood seems like that needs to go. Even Danny had mentioned that as well because it kept getting in his way, and it's like,
right.
They got to remove the hood. That's do it where it has snap so he can come out wearing it and then just pull it off afterwards.
Yeah, it's actually dangerous, to be honest.
He would go to jump off the top rope or lean over the side, and it kept obscuring his vision.
I said it during the match in the chat. I'm like, he's going to get hurt. And there it was. It started popping up and getting on his head. And I'm like, oh, my God, dude. He got to get rid of that thing, dude. Please get rid of that. But what else did you think about tonight?
I know people were talking about the Halloween Havoc attire that obviously Rey Mysterio inspired Seth to have. That was interesting.
Right.
One of the points that I was going to bring up later, but I know I'll forget, is there was no finishers. We never saw a Claymore kick, and we never saw an RKO in the Orton match.
Yeah, no RKO and never anything but a backslide. We got a missed Claymore.
That's the story that they could really go with Monday to build up the rematch at Payback, if that's what they're going to do.
I assume so.
This feud is far from done.
So far, only 30 people have voted on Twitter, but at JCS Commentary on Twitter, I have the poll up right now. Very few of you went with Braun and The Fiend. Bayley and Asuka came in third. Second place is Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. And Dominic and Seth Rollins is leading right now, still.
And I think we're also right, too, Joe, about this setting up the tag match between Rey Mysterio and Dominic.
Right.
The Mysterios versus Buddy and Seth.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, now we're going to get the tag, and they can go on with that. And Buddy Murphy, Seth versus Ray and Dominic. And, then Ray and Dominic can get their win back, essentially. And probably Buddy Murphy will take the pin. That just seems all too, obvious to me. But, which is fine. And, and probably Dominic will get the pin. He'll pin Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, that's what seems to be the most logical.
Because you give the kid a surprise win type of thing and credibility and all these type of things. And, but obviously Seth Seth helped put him on the map by just having a match with him here. So, and he really looked good. He didn't have one botch that I noticed, maybe something, but nothing that went. He looked right. He looked like he kind of belongs there, and he still had that rookie vibe of I'm surprised I'm doing these things, but I'm doing them confidently, similar to Pat McAfee the other night.
Pat pulled things off, but like Pat would get into position way ahead of time. He would have his head tucked down and kind of just walk with his head at waist level and just kind of take a few steps plodding forward. It was funny, like when he went for the conclusion for the Panama Sunrise.
Right.
He had his head all the way leaned over, and he just kind of waddles over towards the corner turnbuckle. Move taken.
Well, and that's the one thing that we've actually noticed about Dominic since day one is even in the Raw shoots and the tapings and the or live, Dominic is getting into position super quick. Like we noticed it on Raw. Like he had to hit someone, jump out of the ring, duck something, jump off a thing and hit somebody and then run away back into the ring. And we were like, wow, like that's pretty good for a kid to be in all those positions and all those spots and to get it done. By the way, Bruins win. Yeah, suck me. Sorry, Tampa Bay.
Now you got double good night.
Double good night for me. Thank you, Bruins. Barely, though. 3-2. Tampa was coming back. It's going to be a good series. Shout out to all the hockey fans out there, man. Baseball's dead for me, so Red Sox have mailed it in. Number 2 biggest payroll in all of baseball, and they've mailed it in. That's just shouldn't happen. Like even, I know what they're doing, but it's disgusting. But anyway, this ain't a baseball show. What did you guys think of SummerSlam out of 10? Leave it down below. Let's go to the phone calls. The phone lines are blowing up. 347's on the phone. We have tons of calls coming in. Keep trying. I will try to get you on the show tonight, callers. 339-226-6610 or add me on Skype, DANNY DEADLY, which is Danny Deadly on Skype if you're outside the U.S. and don't want to call the number. 347, what's up?
Yo, Joe, it's Diverse.
Diverse, what's up? Whoa! Down below, how you doing, man?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to say that I thought the Dominic match was definitely by far the best match, and I'm gonna give the show probably a 7, but mainly because of that match. I want to give that match, believe it or not, a 9 or 10. It's one I've been watching since the late '80s,
right?
And I know you guys are probably gonna be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" But that's one of my favorite matches I've ever seen.
Well, I don't know. I may have to watch it again, but if there was a crowd, that match would have been even better. But that's my favorite match of the night. So I agree with you. But I'm more like a 7 or 8 maybe, somewhere. I gave it an 8 on my sheet. I wrote down 8 out of 10, gave it an extra point because I think if the crowd was there, it would have gotten the 8. So
it wasn't just the wrestling. It wasn't just the wrestling that made it like one of my favorite matches ever. It was the story of it.
Yeah.
Even though we've seen it on TV a bunch of times with the kendo stick a whole bunch of times, but it just felt what Jake said. Normally I agree with him, but not this time because the layers thing. I thought that's the whole point. That the multiple layers is what made it so great. You've got in the back he says, "Please don't come out," or not "Don't come out," but "Don't help me, don't get involved." And then Seth plays it perfectly, taunting him, "Come on, get involved, get involved."
Right.
And then you get the mom. I guess that's the mom standing back, right?
You're right.
And then like the fact that it's his first match ever, and you're like, what can this kid do?
Yep.
And he's fucking awesome,
dude.
He's awesome. He's like better than half the roster.
He's like Humberto Carrillo, except I care about him. That's the difference. I care about Dominic. So you're right. I felt the same way. It's the same reason, dude. It's the same exact reason I gave Adam Cole and Pat McAfee my favorite match of the night last night. Was because I was invested a little bit, and I wasn't even that invested because I thought there was a little cheesy, their build-up, but there was a story, and it was the only thing that really had, to me, the biggest story, and I don't know, I just felt that more than anything else, and tonight I felt this more than anything else. I'd probably put Randy and Drew at number 2, and...
The backslide, man. The backslide was fucking bullshit.
I mean, maybe if he had Claymored him once... Then like something happened and Randy missed with the RKO and then he backslid him. I don't know, but it was just wow. Yeah. Randy looked like a Raw, like a surprise victory on Raw for like somebody. It was just
Exactly.
I don't.
Exactly.
I got to be honest. I'm gonna have to watch that again. Maybe there's something I missed or something. But to me, like it was just. And honestly, do you want to know why I think they did it? I think they did it so we all thought that the "you'll never see it coming" was that because Drew is the original person who said it before Vince ever added the tagline. Drew said, "You're gonna see it coming." He said that. You're going to see it coming. He said that. And then tonight after he beat Randy, he said, "You never saw it coming." And so to me, that was Vince's like, "Oh, we're going to make people think that that's the surprise." So that Roman later is a double surprise. Some people are going to actually think that that's the thing you wouldn't see coming. Because Drew said he never saw it coming. And it was like, what? So in a sick way, I guarantee you Vince called that ending because of, to throw you off, plus putting this match not last makes you think the heel's going to win. It's just so many things to it.
It was this week. It was so lame. I can't think of any other ending that would have been, really worse than that, really. Not too much worse, at least.
Well, luckily the match I thought was pretty solid, and they looked like everything looked right. I'm just shocked. Yeah, it would have been interesting if Randy jumped up for the RKO, went for it way up in the air. Drew ducked it, went off the ropes. Randy turned around and got hit with a Claymore, and Drew wins like that. That would have been better than, a backslide. It's kind of for the build that this match has or had.
Yeah, exactly.
A backslide is
supposed to be a big match, and Drew's supposed to be essentially replacing Roman as the best face in the company. So it's like you would think it's going to be more spectacular than that.
Spectacular. No, I guess. I'm sorry. But I guess that it's it's their way of being like, look, Drew's smart. He doesn't just need a Claymore. He just beat him he just beat a legend with a backslide, and I don't know. I would not have called this. I appreciate that they tried to do something different and that they went with some sort of variation and to make Drew look even stronger in a way and to. I get it, but yeah, I don't know, man. With the build-up and the way this match was going, Randy's bleeding and all these other things, and a backslide, that just did not fit, man. It stood out like if you had to replace somebody in a TV series after 6 seasons, you replace them with a new person who doesn't look anything like the person. It stands out. That ending stood out as wrong. I don't know. So you're right.
Yeah. One more thing about Dominic. Did you notice that Seth, Dominic did great, but I really liked how Seth led him. There was a Hurricanrana, and there was also there was a Hurricane DDT. You could see Seth pulling him through those moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, he was there to make sure. He was like a coach. I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was coaching, calling. I think
you have to have momentum for those moves. Moves like that where it's spinning, you have to have momentum and you're relying on your partner to so you could totally see that he didn't quite have the power behind it. It was really Seth doing it for him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's a younger guy, so he doesn't quite have the man strength yet that some other people have, and he's taller than Ray, but Ray's pretty damn strong.
He's so much taller. How is that even possible?
Yeah.
I know everyone says that.
It's
but how is that possible?
It's like when midgets have kids that are normal sized, and it's just it's weird how that happens.
Yeah,
but
6 feet tall.
Yo, man, thanks for the call, Diverse.
Got to be tall. Someone in that family's got to be tall.
Right. Well, the mother's pretty tall, so he must have gotten that after the mother,
or the mother's father, or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, wait, his sisters
or the mailman.
The mailman. No, all right, thanks, Diverse man.
No, I'm saying his basically I meant his grandfather on the mother's side.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate the call, man. Good to hear from you.
Oh, I took that as incest.
No problem. Thanks for taking me.
Thanks,
all
bro.
Right,
I'll take you all night long, baby. I'll take you all night long. I'll take you down to the schoolyard.
This smells like my vagina.
Oh my God.
Well, guess who's back again sniffing kids?
Oh no.
Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Biden's nose. Yo, Biden's Nose, thank you very much for the $10 donation, Biden's Nose. We'll see you at the DNC, Biden's Nose. I don't know what that means, man. Biden's nose, Trump's head. I don't know. Biden's Nose, thanks for the $10, man, and supporting the stream. What is your favorite match of the night then, Jake?
The opening match would definitely be my favorite.
Bayley and Asuka.
Bayley and Asuka. I really like that match. The way it started the night, it had a SummerSlam feel to it for me.
Yeah, WrestleMania opener almost vibe.
Yes, absolutely.
I agree. It's a very solid match with Bayley and Sasha.
I know Diverse said that he really liked the layers to it. To me, it just distracted from Dominic's debut. Again, for other people, it probably did work. I know it worked for you more. It's just my own personal taste in wrestling. I just would have preferred the outside, extenuating circumstances and factors be excluded. Let that come at another time. But I see what like they were trying to intentionally up the tension and the drama, and I'm sure it was for the better.
Well, I think that it's still the guy is still not. I don't know, man. They say they're trying to go. It feels like they feel like he's not fully developed yet, anyway. So, but to me, how could he not be with all these different spots?
That's what
and
I'm
things?
saying, and I bet you I wish we could have seen him sell less. Was my point, and have a bit more of a match because he did spend a lot of time selling. Yes, he got in a good amount of offense. I know I said before, but the point was I would
can't bury Seth though. He's facing a kid. You can't bury Seth.
No, but I would have liked to have seen it be a bit more competitive. I feel like Dominic really got his ass kicked there for a good portion of time.
I think I honestly felt that was going to happen, but it was just the idea he's in there. So yeah, it's weird. It didn't bother me like it did for you. Yo, Beersy, what's up in the chat? Beersy, you've been a member for 9 months in the chat. So I just want to shout out Beersy. And if anybody wants to become a member tonight, you can join down below. You get the special badge. There's a members only chat coming up this week on the show. So be there for that. We're going to take more phone calls in just a few minutes. So if you want to chill out on calling over and over again, you can if you want to take a break. But I am going to open up the phone lines in another few more minutes again, and I will let you know when I do that. Good God.
Roman returns as a fuck everyone stone cold like character. I can get behind it. Wreck everyone and leave. His shirt says, "This is the Roman I always wanted."
Well,
good PPV.
Listen,
7/10.
Let's not jump to any conclusion, okay? Let's not jump to any conclusions, Firebird87. And Firebird, good to hear from you, man. I agree. If Roman just goes out and wrecks everyone and he's crazy and stuff like that, yeah, that could be fun. He could be leading the Antifa or the Retribution. That's what some other people have said, too.
A lot of things. I mean, but I got to see more on SmackDown. I'm not buying this yet.
You can't buy it yet. I mean, yeah.
Him saying, you can't be the monster unless I'm here, things like that he was yelling to Braun.
Right.
You can't be the baddest monster unless I'm here, and I made you. Just really sounded like a heel thing to say, so.
Yeah, I don't. He definitely feels like he's got an edge to him.
And I don't want it to be misconstrued either, just to finish the point before, but I thought Dominic did great. I'm not saying he didn't do great. I thought he did so well that I wanted to see more of him, was my point. So,
yeah, I'm just going off what I saw in the match. I just felt, I got it written in my notes right here. I can't believe it, but I gave the damn match an 8 out of 10. Somebody, depending on what mood you're in and what you're seeing, you can view things differently. I've done it before, but here on my list, you can see I've got Rollins and Dominic in an 8 out of 10. That was my favorite match of the night. And Randy and McIntyre, I gave a 7. That ending was again bizarre, but it's just, I think that was like they literally used the match as a swerve for the end of the night, and maybe we'll get the real match next week, like you said, in a way. So far, 83 votes, 62% of you going with Dominic and Rey Mysterio, 21% of you going with Drew and Randy Orton, and 9% of you going with Bayley and Asuka. I would probably, I'm not decided on Bayley and Asuka number 2 or 3, but I almost think I want to go Bayley and Asuka number 2, just because from start to finish, great opener, great way to start things. No crowd. It was a match that with no crowd, like obviously Randy and Drew should do pretty well because of their star power and things like that. So I'm super impressed with Bayley and Asuka, rather. I keep saying Sasha, but Bayley and Asuka. in their opening match. I think I'm going to give that number 2. I'd give Dominic and Mysterio and Seth number 1. I'd give Bayley and Asuka number 2, and I'd go Drew and Randy number 3. Maybe if the finish was better, Randy and McIntyre might have gotten 2. So yeah, I mean,
I can see that list makes sense.
We're all pretty close here on most of our thoughts. But, you know, beyond those 3 matches, I think most of us feel that beyond those 3 matches, there really wasn't much else to really enjoy too much about tonight. But it certainly was more pleasant to watch over 3 hours of this than 3 hours of Raw.
Yes, this was better formatted and delivered. Absolutely. Right. And so next up after that, we have Sasha Banks versus Asuka. We started to discuss before. It went exactly as we thought it would. You know, a hard-fought contest between the two. And then just as Asuka starts to get the advantage, Bayley doesn't help. And Asuka, look at that. She ends up, you know, tapping out. So it tells the story that they've you know, tried and true yet again. You know, Sasha can't defend her title successfully ever. She can win the belt, but she can't keep it. So that story continues, and Bayley didn't help her. So now we're going to see these two have to defend their tag titles this coming Sunday at Payback. So will that be successful? That seems like it's, you know, doubtful. And I imagine that Sasha's going to go after Bayley soon.
Yeah, it feels like it again. But again, 3 years of this, like, Bayley and Sasha are going to fight, maybe.
Will they, won't they?
Will they, won't they? It's
old.
Oh, my God, dude. It's so enraging. They need to have a bloodbath match, like a bloodbath series, like 3 matches or 4 matches, bloodbath. And then they need to never be near each other for like a year at least. Because I am sick to death.
Until they retire.
Like, I don't know, man. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of these two. And, like, will they, won't they? I'm sick of it. I don't even care at this point.
Roman Reigns,
the Grand Illuminist.
You're my man.
The Illuminati is back.
I wanna see you naked. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Is it us or does Roman have a hell of an overbite now?
Do you think maybe he got his jaw changed, or is he doing that on purpose, the Grand Illuminist? Did you have something to do with this Grand Illuminist? Maybe he had to work on his jaw or his teeth. You're not the...
I wonder if it's a mouth guard of sorts, because it looked like a clear retainer.
He's wearing a protective mouth guard so he can't inhale spit and air. Grand Illuminist, thank you.
God knows, but it looked like his teeth looked so white that it looked like it was a gel coating or a guard over his teeth at one point. Could just be me losing my mind, but that's how it looked on a few angles.
Wow.
Because when he spoke, he kind of had this weird lisp sound to him as well. Didn't sound like normal Roman.
Yeah, everyone's been saying that, and maybe I must have missed something. I must have definitely missed something, because that is, I guess I didn't pick up on that at all. That's crazy.
I know you agreed on it before, but we'll have to play it back at some point and try and find how he sounds when he speaks, because it's just, it doesn't sound like normal Roman. That's the best way to.
It must have been. It must have been a mouth guard. It must be some kind of mouth guard.
Could be new teeth.
He has new teeth, Joe. I'm surprised. Why would he have new teeth? Didn't he always have good teeth? What?
I thought he had a nice smile to begin with. So.
Oh wait, remember he had slight gap in his front teeth. You're right. He did. He did, because sometimes when he smiled, he kind of looked like Brendan Fraser. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, you might be right. Because when Roman Reigns smiled, he kind of looked dorkish. Because I know that a lot of women are like, oh, he's so hot and stuff like that. But there was sometimes when Roman would smile where he'd look kind of like a little bit of a geek. But when he didn't smile, he looked pretty good. Like, he looks like this badass guy. But when he would smile, he kind of looked like Brendan Fraser.
I got a side-by-side that I tagged you in on Twitter.
Oh, well, there it is right
Mitch,
there.
Mitch sent us, so thank you, Mitch. But
Oh, my God.
You can, like I said, the white was so white, but I guess it is new teeth, so.
So maybe he didn't leave. So he didn't leave because of COVID. Maybe he left to get his teeth done and they didn't want to say it. You're right. You're right. It's for movies and stuff. That's what it is.
Has to be.
This is exactly what it is.
Those are white.
Yeah, you're right. He kind of had a little bit of yellowish teeth, a little bit, like medium. Like they were pretty. They were nice, but they were like kind of curving in, and they were small. He had small teeth curving in, and he had a gap in the middle. You're right. Now he's got full on movie star teeth. He actually looks
looks
more
like the original Sonic smile now. Before they updated the graphics.
He looks like Jason Momoa or whatever now. Wow, that's totally what it is.
Difference in the full beard for him. Total difference in the look.
During COVID, he goes to a dentist. I mean, I had to go to a dentist during COVID too, but it was an emergency. Wow. That's crazy. That's what it is. He sounds different because of his teeth, because it takes a while. Remember when Boogie 2988 got his done? He didn't sound right. He still doesn't sound right. But
my voice changed too with my two front teeth, so it took me a while to not speak with a full thith.
Right. Oh, my God. That is wild, dude. That is so wild. We're going to go to the phone calls. We only got about a minute, though. I'm going to run through these calls, and donations are coming in. 609, hello.
Hey, what's up? It's Luke Rojas.
Luke Rojas. What's up, Luke?
Oh, shit.
Make it quick, baby. Go for it. Go for it.
Here's the thing. SummerSlam tonight was all right, whatever. The most important thing is it was a nice distraction because I have a horrible tooth pain, which in turn is making my ear hurt. So I am just fucking.
Wait a minute. You got what I had last year.
Yeah, tooth pain and then ear pain. Like it's like the worst I've ever had.
Yep.
I want to fucking kill myself. Like literally, I'm like banging my head into the wall because it's so fucking painful. I want someone to mule kick me so hard in the teeth that like all of my teeth fly out, so I don't have this fucking pain.
Bro, you need to go to a dentist.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm gonna just say, listen, rip it out. I don't give a shit. I don't know. I guess my tooth is decaying from eating like some bad pussy or something. I don't know.
Oh. No, well, I just will say that, yeah, that will make you, I mean, that's why I got my ear infection, so you need antibiotics at the very least. And amoxicillin, I think you can get, even if you didn't have insurance, for like $25 or something. So you definitely get, I'm sure the dentist will write you a prescription for that.
I was in and out of SummerSlam, so I didn't see all of it. Did Retribution come and spray
No. Roman showed up at the end, and that was it. And Randy Orton got beaten by a backslide.
Retribution shouldn't have shown up anyways, because how the hell do they have the ability to get
but
in?
That was a good match. They didn't spray a big circle with a W and an X over it?
No. You know what? I literally think that's partially why Payback's happening next week. I almost think they didn't want to do it tonight because they didn't want to overshadow Roman's return. That explains it.
Are they editing in crowd noise?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because it was so bad, especially when you saw like all the people who were just like kind of staring, like just like they were all like Jesse again. Like none of them like made any noise. They're just like, oh, that was kind of cool. Roman Reigns always here. Yeah, man.
If I was on there, you want to be
cool.
super animated. You want to be like crazy.
The edited in crowd noise. It's like, yeah, motherfucker! Like everybody's screaming and shit.
What do you think of
inappropriate moment in the match?
Yeah, it was very strange a little bit, but it kind of was nice to see some reactions go down. So, it's better than whatever. But I mean, AEW is going to be bringing back real crowd. What do you think of Roman's new teeth?
His new T-shirt.
His new teeth.
Oh, I didn't see his new.
Go
teeth.
watch
I had new.
Look on my broadcast. You brought up teeth, and we were literally talking about Roman's teeth right as you brought up your tooth.
Listen, let me tell you something. Todd Phillips is almost as bad as what's his face on NXT now.
Oh God, yeah, Phillips is terrible.
Count Dracula. Todd Phillips I used to like, but his voice is getting so annoying.
It's become Michael Cole.
God, I cannot believe it! Holy hell! Like he's everybody's turning into Michael Cole.
Everybody is Michael Cole, dude. That I can't stand the commentary in WWE. Luke Rojas, man, good luck with your dentist, bro. Yeah, I can't
feel better,
stand
bud.
any of the commentary. I desperately want to be signed by WWE because I will march to the back and I'll tell Vince, do you want a generic idiot who nobody's going to like, or do you want someone exciting and to have the next JR, Gorilla, Vince McMahon even, and whatever, and do you want to actually create buzz? Like, I think we want to make money, right? Okay, let's not produce me like a fairy like Cole. And I think if I went back there and said that to Vince, he'd be like, God damn, all right, well, I don't know. Like, I'd be like, you know what? Fucking fire me. Go ahead and fire me. What? Go put the robots out there. Go ahead. Go put the robots out there and watch what happens. It'll continue to suck. All right? And, Vince would have to either fire me or listen to me. And I think I could get him to listen to me. That's how I feel. Yeah, I might be cocky and I might be a prick. But the fact of the matter is somebody needs to go back there and say, fuck you, Vince. I'm going to become a goddamn star announcer. I'm going to become... Don't you want your announcer to be known around the world? It's that good, that your guy is known. You don't want a bunch of idiots that nobody's ever heard of on ESPN and other places. If I show a picture of Todd Phillips, the ESPN guys go, I don't know who that idiot is. I don't know who that is. If I show a picture of the other guy, Vic Joseph, I don't know who that is. If I show a picture of Mauro Ranallo, people know who he is. I show a picture of JR, people know who he is. In fact, they pay them extra money to do what they do. You need to have that guy, and right now you don't have that guy. There's nobody. The fans don't give a crap about the announcers now. No fan is going, wow, I love Vic Joseph. Oh, I love fucking Corey. Like, I love these guys. Dude, no, nobody does. But back in the day, hell yeah, Gorilla and Bobby the Brain. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Vince McMahon and Jerry the King Lawler. Hell yeah, Jerry the King Lawler and JR. Hell yeah, to all these announcers that were good. Is anybody saying hell yeah to any of these guys? And most people don't even say hell yeah to Michael Cole the last 20 years. Vince didn't care about that. So, it's all... Vince doesn't know...
You and Jim Cornette would be an impeccably crazy team.
Oh my God, Jim Cornette wouldn't sit 5 feet next to me if he had to.
Super chat.
R.I.P. Wyatt's career.
Team Forward says, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt's career. I don't even think that at that point. I think they've...
Yeah, I don't think it now. I mean, he's been on a decline ever since...
But it's the
really
Fiend.
Hell in a Cell. But
it's the Fiend who it's like, wow.
He
won, though. He won. So what?
He did win, and he won in a pretty convincing fashion, too.
Yeah.
Braun rips up the ring and shows the uncovered wood. And then we go ahead and we see, two Sister Abigails onto the uncovered ring. That was a great way to end that type of match.
Right.
It was a very good match. It wasn't anything extraordinary. It wasn't mind-blowing, but it was very solid. And I appreciated the fact for them not adding hokey stuff to it. With Braun teleporting recently on SmackDown and all the stuff that The Fiend does, I'm glad there was no red light. I had kind of a terrible PTSD flashback moment when the toolbox was brought out. I'm like, oh God, it's again. No, stop, put that away.
They even referenced it. They went, oh, we've seen this before. And I went, oh no, here it comes.
But the match was competently handled, and I appreciate the fact that they didn't lollygag around the back forever. They kind of went in back, had a few moments. Fought in Gorilla. I wish they showed Vince's reaction to them fighting in Gorilla. I kept wishing they would pan over. But then we go ahead and we see, them come back out. We get the ring torn up. I like the ending. And then I was surprised at Roman. They've been tweeting out. Roman tweeted out, you never saw it coming. WWE sent the picture of Roman. Oh, you never saw it coming. So he was that tagline. That was their idea the whole time, to have the shock of Roman be... apparently it was so top secret that any of the documents that have been drafted don't reflect anything about it because it's so top secret. Roman's allegedly been in touch with Vince this whole time. According to Ringside News, they have an article here saying that, Roman kept in contact with Vince throughout his entirety of his absence. And if they were doing anything with Roman, it would be a total surprise. And if anybody goes ahead and says, oh, this is happening or Roman's coming back, it's just them talking out their ass because no one would know for sure.
Yeah, this must have been something that only Braun, Bray, Vince, probably only knew about, and Roman.
Yeah,
And
because they said they had him hidden somewhere in the back. It's been a total top secret.
Yeah, guaranteed he came in with a mask, hidden, had his own little trailer and all that type of deal. Guaranteed that.
Absolutely.
I
like the fact that he's back, and it seems like he's heel. So if that's the case, it's very interesting. I know Freddie Mitchell sent us a tweet earlier showing us how his T-shirt is very, very similar to Stone Cold Steve Austin's old one, because his shirt says wreck everyone and leave. Austin's old shirt was arrive, raise hell, leave. That was the first thing that came to mind when I saw that. So,
well, I thought the same thing. Other people thought it was Antifa. He's like, oh, he's the leader of Retribution. Holy crap.
I saw a knockoff Stone Cold, but
yeah, no, that's true. And you know what? He's not even close. Roman is no Stone Cold whatsoever. So piss on that, WWE.
TSS says he doesn't believe he's a heel. He thinks he'll be more of a tweener, and he's probably right. I bet you he's going to be that badass face.
Yep.
The face that could do no wrong and still get away with murder.
Kind of like the Undertaker's American Badass character when he was sort of heelish.
Yeah,
like
that and
go
some
with
elements of John Cena, doing heelish things but still being a face.
And we got to give it up, man. Larry Funk called earlier. If you missed the show, man, Larry Funk is alive. The legend is alive on the Joe Cronin Show. Guys, hit that like button down below. Do me a favor. We're on our way to 500 likes. 8 years in a row. This is our SummerSlam party, man. 8 years of being live after SummerSlam. Nobody else in the wrestling review business can say that. You're welcome for copying my titles, everybody. You know you did it. Pussy Lips McGee! He's here!
My name
Hey,
is
shout
Kane
out
and I'm donating
to the Birdman, who is the king of Monetize This on Corrupted Nation.
I bet you anything that WWE gave Roman a huge bonus to come back for hazard pay and the desperation form WWE's sinking ratings. There is no doubt about that. Look at a story coming out this week. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I mean, yeah, and that on top of that, though, that Roman got new teeth. So Roman doesn't really care that much about COVID, I guess. Maybe it was all about his teeth. Maybe it was really all about his goddamn teeth. He's coming back.
To get his mouth fixed for Hollywood.
COVID is bigger than it ever has been in Florida, and he comes back now, Pussy Lips McGee. It's got to be about the teeth. Of course, you didn't know that when you donated that. That was earlier. Shout out to Marley Shan for subbing to the Joe Cronin Show channel. We're live after every single WWE event almost throughout the week. Tons of podcasts, tons of stuff coming right here. And we're going to talk about Batman this week as well. We got the third podcast with Batman, The Matrix. We're talking about everything on the Patreon, and some of that will go up on Evil Spectrum 3.
Love that trailer. So good.
Bimbo Baggins is here.
My name is Kane and I'm donating. My name is Kane.
I've seen worse pay-per-views, but it still sucked.
Good God!
Dominic has potential and I liked Otis and Mandy celebrating. I guess Sonya is leaving the WWE? What's the point of the Antifa gimmick if they're doing jack shit?
He's on fucking fire! King is on fire! It's Kane! He's on fire! My ball sack is burning! My ball sack is burning, Kane! Golf! For the Lord Almighty! His dick is on fire! It's fucking dick of fire!
Sorry. No, I think that Sonya is maybe taking a break to deal with the court stuff with the stalker. And maybe she's got a movie even, I'm hearing. I don't know, but I hope this isn't her really leaving. I hope it's her gone for maybe a couple months, but that stinks because to me, I don't care that much about Mandy, and I thought Sonya was starting to build up momentum with her character a bit and her demeanor, and now she's gone? Like, what?
Yeah, Sandy felt, her own character, or Mandy feels more,
Good God Almighty, he's dead! He's fucking dead! Jake,
I'm still laughing at that.
Jake, he's dead! He's dead! My fucking, I can't feel my face! He's dead! My God, he's dead!
Oh, Jesus.
Well, we're live at AEW! 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 AEW!
I'm sorry. I lost my mind. I'm sorry.
I'm dead. I just.
I haven't done a Ross impression in 5 years. I had to get it out of my system.
It's been a while.
Sorry. Yo, Jabroni Jabber podcast is here. No, go ahead, Jake. I'm sorry.
No, it just as far as the whole situation goes, Mandy feels more just like someone to accompany Otis. Sonya feels like she has her own character more, so I would have liked to seen her stick around. And as far as Roman goes, at Wrestling Gary says a lot of people seem to think that Roman Reigns is now a heel. He may very well be, but that's not what I saw. Aside from spearing Wyatt from behind, I saw a more intense Roman Reigns who's here to destroy everyone. Would love him to be heel, but not what I saw. And I guarantee that's what WWE is going to go with. A Roman who's just more badass and more destructive and more sinister, but he'll still somehow be a face.
Well, also remember, Roman wanted that. He complained not that long ago, about a year ago or so, or 2 years ago.
Yeah,
and he said, I had all these ideas and I wanted to be this badass and they just won't let me do it. They keep coming up with this and that. And he goes, I feel like I look bad and all these other type of things. And, yeah, it's just weird, Hey, Tommy NC's calling in, everybody.
Oh, God.
I'm not putting him on, though. Tommy, I'm not putting you on until I come on your show. I haven't been on your channel in 2 years. 2 years! 2 years! You've had everybody else and their mother on multiple times. I haven't been on in 2 years. Invite me to your show, and then I'll bring you back to mine. I'll bring you back to mine. Yeah, I started the night covered in toilet paper. Did you see that? You saw that, right?
Oh, I loved it.
I think my favorite part was when I ripped the toilet paper off. So I really got to find the part where I ripped the toilet paper off because
you had to unveil yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Like I unwrapped my wiener.
You took your face off.
I took my face off. Look at this. I mean, I got to get the slow motion. Imagine if Sabu should have came out like that and done the Hulk Hogan but with toilet paper. What a great... Let's see. Look. Let's see if we can... in a minute, it will come off in slow motion. It'll be amazing. And I think that Hulk Hogan came out and ripped his shirt off, but Sabu came out and did this. I remember the year where I just wore condoms all over my head for the SummerSlam review. That was the second year ever.
Yep.
So I have to do something every year. I feel like the last couple of years I hadn't really done anything weird. That's not that weird, but it was something. I had to do something. You know what I mean? F JD's corpse.
Going real classic now.
No, I'm just kidding. No, F Tommy's corpse. Everybody F Tommy's corpse. We're bringing back F Tommy's corpse in the chat. No, I'm just kidding, Tommy. It's okay. But we are wicked busy right now. We'll try to take you in a few minutes. Anything else, Jake, you wanted to say about SummerSlam or what this sets up for next week before we play a couple more donos, talk a little bit about news, and take some more phone calls?
Big news tonight was that Keith Lee is coming to Raw tomorrow.
Oh, Keith Lee coming to Raw. We knew it.
We called that as well. So.
We called the shit out of that. We called the fuck out of that. We didn't call Karrion Kross separating his shoulder and being out for 4 months.
But we did say it didn't seem like he would get a rematch, and lo and behold, Keith Lee is on the main WWE roster for Raw. So, well, I guess that's the end of that for his feud with Kross.
He's coming in as the dancing Mr. Chuckles.
He'll be shucking and jiving his way to the ring, and he'll have his new Funkadactyls.
He's going to show up on Raw, and Vince is going to go, do you play an instrument by any chance? Some kind of a musical instrument? And then Vince is going to give him a trumpet, and he's going to come down
the trombone.
He's going to come down with a saxophone. I can see a saxophone. And then when he gets to the ring, he goes, "Hi, everybody. In case you didn't know, I'm Mr. Chuckles." And he's going to be Mr. Chuckles.
With a top hat.
And he's going to have a top hat. And then
a tuxedo that's too small.
And whenever he finishes a promo, he's going to spike the top hat, and he's going to go, "Thank you, sir." Vince McMahon is going to love it.
And with the saxophone, it's not going to be bask in his glory. It'll be sax in his glory.
Yeah, Saxon. Oh, did you hear that guy last night yell something?
Yeah, bask in his ass.
Bask in his ass! Oh my God. We played it on the show last night. It was so friggin' hilarious.
I'm watching the match earlier today, and I have headphones on, and I start dying laughing. Courtney's like, what are you losing your shit about? I'm like, oh, just bask in his ass.
Bask in his ass! Holy shit.
That match could have been great, too, and unfortunately, the injury ruined it.
Yes.
They just couldn't recover after his shoulder separated.
Yep.
And I still can't pinpoint exactly.
No,
where
I think
it
I know what it
happened.
was. I know exactly what it was. He went for a back suplex. He had his hands locked together, had Keith Lee on the mat in the middle of the ring, and he lifted him for a back suplex. And when he got right as he turned is when it went. And then when he landed, he just looked down at his arm and he was staring at his wrist. And I said in the chat, I think that Karrion Kross just deep bruised his wrist. And I could see something was wrong with his. He looked concerned, and that guy doesn't make that face.
He was staring down in his arm. Like
Don't
you said,
know,
so.
not 100% sure, but I said it in the chat. No, we really didn't talk a lot about it in the chat though, and then they kept going on, and I thought, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe he's not hurt, you know. And then when it came out after that he separated his shoulder, I went, oh my god, that was he must have done it there.
Yeah, because apparently medical went ahead and said that they knew it was a separation, but it wasn't too severe. He's getting an MRI Monday.
Yeah, I mean, it's I think, but even if it's just a slight separated shoulder, like I mean, you're looking at probably at least 2 months.
Yeah, which is terrible because now it's another Finn Balor situation where you have to, or even Drew McIntyre. Now you have to relinquish the title.
Got to give it up for D. Welsh in the DMs on Twitter. Says Goldberg is returning for upcoming dates. We get Fiend Goldberg, and then Goldberg Roman.
I don't see them two facing off again, but I thought he just said recently that he used up the rest of his dates and this year was a tough year and he wasn't going to do any more. I thought we talked about that not that long ago.
I mean, Goldberg is a super.
He's very flippant, anyways.
He's a super Band-Aid for them, Goldberg. Mick Foley tweeted out this. How fortunate we have been to see Sonya Deville. I mean, shut up, Mick. Are you kidding me? Shut up. But she's a class act. Credit to WWE and All Pro Wrestling. Wherever your path leads, please know you have a friend in me. I bet, you creepo. But, yeah, I mean, I guess she's really leaving, people are saying. Like, for real. Like, really leaving. I don't understand that.
Yeah, Goldberg confirmed that he has to wrestle 2 matches per year for WWE until 2022 or 23. So he's done for this year. So he's got 2 matches next year and 2 matches the year after that.
Hey, Jake, you want to go to the Gulf of Mexico?
Let's go.
Look at this. This was earlier today. Someone took a photo.
Holy God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 water spouts that are connecting with the ground, and about 3 other funnels that I don't see fully developed.
That's incredible. I would just, oh my God, I would lose my mind.
We had tornado warnings here today. We've had more tornado warnings than I've ever seen in my entire life in Massachusetts.
Yeah, recently it's been an abundance of them.
Hell is coming, and you'll never see it coming, because hell is coming.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Yo, diverse.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Main 2 things I liked was Dominic/Seth and Fiend winning with Roman crashing. As long as Fiend beats Roman or Roman is heel/pseudo heel, I'm okay with it. But been watching since late 80s and Dominic match was one of my fave of all time.
Thank you, Diverse. I am shocked to hear Diverse.
Out of 9.
I mean, I've been watching since the 80s as well, but I'm shocked that you're giving it that big of a rating. But I did enjoy it, so I sort of get that because I enjoy it, but I don't see the best match, one of the best matches ever. I don't see that, but I see one of the best matches in WWE for 2020, like one of the best sort of stories and matches this year, because there hasn't been much of anything. Drew, thanks for subbing to the channel, man. Thanks, brother. Welcome to the Joe Cronin Show.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Be live tomorrow after
bubbly?
Raw.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I was like a 7. I dropped to 4.5 or 5. WTF point was having Alexa in this feud if she didn't do anything. I'm so tired of roll-up and fuckery endings. Besides Orton Drew Seth match, every other match we've seen a million times on regular TV.
I agree, Alexa Sweetass. That's something that we have not talked about yet. What do you think about this? We all thought Alexa was going to appear in some kind of cryptic way, but they really just... I'm not mad, though, because I'm happy that The Fiend looks strong winning. without needing help from Alexa showing up. But it is weird that element wasn't played up at all. It would have, even if you weren't going to do it to have the Fiend lose, why not in the middle of the fight or match? Why not in the middle of it when Braun has the upper hand, have Alexa show up in the hallway, in the entranceway, all dressed up in red and like looking crazy, and then Braun gets distracted, and then the Fiend takes over, and it really doesn't affect the match, but it played a part.
But here's the thing: the way they sold this story was the reason she got involved at all is because she meant a great deal to Braun Strowman. Then he went into the swamp and became the evil son of a bitch, monster among men character again. And now he says, I never cared about you at all. But the only reason he would say that, what we thought was to kind of have be a swerve and she would help him, or, there would be some payoff with her down the line.
Right.
So that really means that he just said that I don't care about you. and it was legitimate.
Yeah, it didn't work out, so maybe that's
because
why.
There was no gotcha plan against the Fiend tonight. There was no we're really working together. We just said he just genuinely doesn't care about her. So that's what we learned by her not being there tonight. That he genuinely has no remorse for his actions and throwing her across the ring.
And so what we didn't realize was that story basically is over, and we just didn't realize
and was totally pointless.
And pointless.
It didn't do anything to progress the story at all.
Well, I think maybe it was just they used her for that stupid Swamp Thing fight that was terrible. And
just as a dream sequence for Braun.
And then because
they thought they had to stick with it.
And and I think they stuck with it maybe because, do you remember, everybody was excited about it. Everyone was talking about Alexa being Sister Abigail and shit. And everybody was talking about, oh my God, her entity or whatever. And it's like, dude, do you not see that people are screaming for stupid supernatural stuff? The fans are asking for it. And then when you kind of gave them this personal story, they didn't care as much, so now they bailed on it, I guess. But it's like, dude, the fans showed you they cared about it, and then you even showed that you see that. That's why we got Alexa Bliss on the show a whole bunch. Because they were like, oh, wow, the people love this, put her on TV some more. But then it was
she
like...
was involved, with 3 segments the week prior. So, I mean, why not include her at all at this point now? You made her seem like such a focal point.
Yeah. I don't get it. Look at Roman's new beautiful teeth right there. Now that we know Roman has
full beard.
He's got new teeth.
The Jason Momoa package.
Yeah, he's going Hollywood. He's going to get offered roles. Probably why Sonya might have left.
Pour me a beer. You've got a new subscriber.
We got a new sub. It's a little rah-rah. What up, man? Thanks for subbing to the channel. Pour him a beer in the chat. I don't care how old he is. Pour him a beer or her a beer.
Did you see the one fan hold up the sign on
the
Fire Velveteen Dream?
I knew exactly what you were talking about. I should have let you say it instead of bulldozing over you.
Oh, hey, I couldn't help it either. It was such a FU moment, and it stood up there for a decent amount of time.
Fire Velveteen Dream, right? Is that what it said?
Yep.
I saw it. People saw it, and we have it on Twitter. Let me just try to pull it up if I have it. There was a fan with Fire Velveteen Dream, and a lot of people caught it, and they shared it. I think maybe I didn't tweet it, but I liked it. Oh, I know. So I know it's somewhere. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna retweet it now because Alexander tweeted it out, and it should get more love than it got. Yeah, somebody had this up on their screen for way too long.
And you don't know where you are when you're in the Thunderdome. You don't know what position you have because you all just see SmackDown or the pay-per-view or whatever show you're watching.
Right.
So they had to actually line up and look at like another screen and be like, okay, I know I'm there, and this is when I'm on TV. So now they had to time it, and it worked out perfect. So,
oh my God,
that was showcased dead center for quite some time.
Unbelievable. It was just like you knew you were going to see some things like Pikachu was in one of them for a few minutes, but somebody went that bold. You know what I mean? And yeah, here's the rip-off Roman. Roman Reigns thinks he's Stone Cold. Once again, you know what I mean? In the shadows of somebody who's really a legend. And look at Roman's teeth here. He looks so weird. Yeah, people thought he had a mouth guard. It's not a mouth guard. He's got brand new teeth.
Yeah, that's what I was convinced with, but it is new teeth. Damn.
Look at how
You can see
awkward.
there.
It looks
Not
like
a
he's
guard. It was just by the way that he spoke that I thought it before I even noticed the teeth.
It's so weird. Wreck everyone and leave. Arrive, raise hell, leave. Stone Cold's better.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
I mean, Romans look like something that I threw together on my Teespring quickly. I mean, not that Stone Cold doesn't.
No, but the Ian sign, the ampersand, and the font just looks
looks like a
it
well,
looks
I don't
very
know.
thrown
Bro.
together, like you said. It doesn't look uniform like Austin's.
Interesting. I don't know. It looks like
But they are already selling his new merchandise on WWE Shop, so you can get it right now.
Suffering Succotash. I can't believe you got another new subber. Pernell Grimes, what up, man? Thanks for coming to us tonight. Pour him a beer and a whole bunch of rum or Hennessy or something. Get him really messed up. Pernell, thanks for stopping by, brother. I'm drinking some rum. It's going to get weird before the night's over here on the Joe Cronin Show. Jake DeMarco's here at Countdown Ended. I'm at JCS
Shit,
Commentary.
Mom.
What's up?
I haven't watched WWE in 8 months because of work. Was told during the show Roman hasn't been on TV for months and I'm like, damn, I missed out. And now he returns.
Oh God.
I hate that man so much, can't wrestle or talk. Velp looks like him out again.
Yeah, well, I mean, I get you on that. Oh, the ghost of George Floyd. Oh my God, dude, that's a fucked up name, man. What the fuck? Oh my God. Thanks for becoming a $5 ship bump.
And fuck Bill Goldberg.
Oh no, let's not do that. No.
You ridiculous piece of shit.
Super Chat Party.
Good show. And good booking.
Good show and good booking. Jamie Phillips liking it.
I'm coming on your ass, Bray. I'm coming for that ass.
Oh, come on.
And Karrion Kross, we were both kind of, close to what it was, but not on the money. He said that he felt the pain immediately, and it was when he was clotheslined near the top ropes. He said Cross's right shoulder took the brunt of Lee's 300-pound momentum. It felt like a choir of demons screaming inside my shoulder in unison.
Wow, okay,
so it was the clothesline into the corner.
So it was
He
way
said,
earlier because
it was earlier even than when you had thought.
Well, it makes sense that
too.
The biggest move he had to pull off with his arm was that back suplex. So he must have just been like feeling it when he did that.
He was already feeling it when he did that.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh fuck!" Like
it already separated at that point. So
good God, man! Wow. So that's when I noticed he was injured, but that's not what injured him. That's really interesting. That's terrible for him, man. I mean, really, it's horrible. Like, NXT can't buy a win right now. I mean, seriously.
No, they can't get ahead enough, and it just every time something happens, whether someone has allegations against them or someone gets bullied and has to leave or someone, gets injured continually.
Right.
You say, whatever's going on with my shoulder, it's not as important to me as proving right now to every single person I work with that I'm worth a shit. And I'm going to be able to finish this strong, no matter how severe this is. And that's what he did. He did finish the match. So,
Sonya Deville might have the role as Batwoman on the TV show. Remember, she was lobbying hard for the role. Yeah, she was lobbying hard for the role. And remember that other chick left, that stupid chick who played her. And remember, they want a lesbian.
They want someone that is an outed lesbian. Yeah,
and she's definitely an ass kicker. She might have, maybe she got the role, man. I mean, maybe she decided, fuck, I'm going to be on TV. And I don't know. Maybe she got the role. And why would you be lobbying so hard for that when you're a WWE superstar?
Yeah, that is odd.
It sounds like you're not happy, or you're,
yeah, you're looking elsewhere. The grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think you'd be focused on wrestling. It must, to me, it's either one of two things. The WWE doesn't mind if you do that and you can still come back, or she was like, this is really awful. If I could get into TV, it'd be a lot better.
I think WWE likes it when people get TV roles, but not
now they
long-term.
do. Now they might. They didn't. They used to get pissed.
Yeah, but more recently, the past year or so, they seem to encourage when people get these type of roles.
Yeah, I think they feel like it enhances the talent now a little bit.
Yeah, the only thing they used to go with before was when the USA Network had their own shows, and they would let stars go on like Psych and stuff like that.
Yeah,
the USA shows. Besides that, though, it's been more widely accepted. It doesn't just have to be WWE Studios.
Well, let's jump over to the phone lines. We have hundreds of calls tonight. 954 is on the phone. Hello.
Hey, I heard some story about Seth Rollins after SummerSlam. It's pretty so stupid what he said.
He said something stupid?
Yes, it's so hilarious. Like after, like he said, he's still shitting all over the fans again, like always. He said, you know what he said?
What did he say?
He says, why all the fans keep complaining when we're giving you guys what you want?
He said that on Twitter?
No, I heard it like on an interview. He was doing an interview and he said that about us, the fans.
Wait, today though, or like after the show, or like at another?
I don't really know. I think it was earlier. I don't know. I heard it. I just heard it right now. Like he was shitting all over the fans.
I think that was days ago. I felt like I heard that. Didn't you hear that, Jake? When he was mad again, bitching again about something
a few days ago.
I mean,
it could have been something else.
Like, why does he do that, crowd? Does he want people to call him an idiot?
Why is he even like? Maybe he's trying to build on his heel now, but I don't know if I believe that because he's done it so much before that it feels real again. If he's
this is why
serious,
people don't like him being on Twitter,
right? If he's serious that he's actually angry about fans or whatever right now, he's really stupid because right now there's not even that much complaining going on. So he's really looking for the complaints if that's the case.
Maybe he was a babyface, then now people will complain way more about him if he's a babyface. So if he's a heel now, I'd probably pass on him. But
I like him now. I think he's a great sniveling asshole, like cartoony heel. I like this heel Seth a lot better than his boring baby face.
No, I just don't like when he shits all over the fans. It just pisses more off about him.
Well, I don't mind sticking up for yourself or talking shit sometimes if he had to, but I just think he does it, like you said, unnecessarily. I think it's, what? Like, it's really not, this isn't bad. Like, he should just shut up and take it. Like, I mean, it's not that big a deal right now. I don't know why he focuses on that. Yeah.
He makes the fans turn against him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, what's the hell's the complaint about now? Like, he's not even getting heat right now by the fans like he was. Maybe he's trying to get it. I don't know.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
When the Fiend attacked Alexa, everyone was talking about it and where it could go. Leave it up to WWE to drop the ball. Fucking morons. Sonya Mandy was terrible. Seth Dominic, then Bailey Asuka. Orton Drew was good to finish.
Yeah, I think that Easy E86. Thanks for the donation, man. It's I don't understand it either. The WWE went with it and bailed on it like you wouldn't believe. I don't quite understand why.
What else we got?
They don't
do a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
People like.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
If anyone thinks Roman gonna be heel or hope so, STFU. They dropped ball on so many angles. Who attacked Roman? Remember the shitty payoff.
Yeah.
The hacker storyline just dropped. Fiend attacking Alexa Bliss, nothing.
That's a great
they
point.
do stop storylines all the time. They have that stop and go, tactic that drives all of us nuts.
Just garbage, man. So yeah, I'm not excited or anything like that until I see what they do. Because if we get the same boring week to week thing,
Roman Reigns,
there he is.
you're my man. I wanna see you naked. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if you're
Buenos noches.
up my asshole. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Tu madre es gorda.
Roman is back. Does he still reign supreme? Does he still want to kiss McMahon's ass? Find out next time on the next Dragon Ball Z. Fuck Bill Goldberg.
And F Bill Goldberg. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Caveman Austin. And he is a beast. Thank you, Caveman Austin, for the $14.
Hell yeah, Austin.
Reminding me of WrestleMania 14. Shout out to JD Venom, the top donation of the stream. $24. JD Venom. Creation McMiller. Thanks for subbing to the channel, man. Pour him a beer, Hennessy, rum, vodka, something in the chat.
So, tomorrow night we'll get Keith Lee's debut. We'll get Aleister Black returning. He'll be on the Kevin Owens show. We'll see the fallout from Orton and Drew McIntyre.
NXT's in trouble. Spectral Citizen, thanks, man. What's up?
Yeah, NXT. I mean, if Cross has to relinquish the title, that's doof. That's rough. Now what are they going to do with the belt again? Have to do another tournament? They just gave up the North American title. Like, it's just not a good look.
I still can't believe Roman Reigns has new teeth. Shit bum.
I need more drugs, but only the kinds if drugs that aren't super addictive or harmful but still make me feel like I am sleeping on a cloud with flowers around me. JK, but for real, if there are some innocent harmless drugs that get you high, help a brother out.
Patient of Dr. Cronin.
Weed
probably. Yeah, thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. And yeah, tomorrow night
there's no chemicals.
We're
fine.
We're going to be live right here after Raw, like always, like I've been for the last 8 years. After Raw, Keith Lee's debut. It's going to be big. A lot more to talk about here. SummerSlam, Roman's return. What did you think? What do you think about Roman Reigns?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Alexa's
That's
sweet
bubbly.
ass.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Oh fucking joy. Next Sunday we get see same damn matches we've seen last 3 months. Apollo vs Hurt Business. Sasha Asuka Bailey combo.
Right.
Street Profits Andrade Garza again.
Yep, Alexa's sweet ass. I'm kind of worried about tomorrow night. I'm worried about Raw just being a miserable, just awful time tomorrow night. I'm very concerned about Raw. Oh no. Please be somewhat... Yeah. Please don't put me to sleep, Raw, tomorrow.
Super chat.
Why didn't Otis cash in? Dumb slob from WWE.
You would think that, maybe he'd give it a chance since Roman took him out. The Goon. Thanks for the donation, Goon.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
So Larry Flint is the guy that exploded in Tommy's mommy and made a handstand and then sneaked into Tommy's room when he was 12 and took his ass man hillbilly incest at its best.
Ugh. Good God.
Larry what?
I'm coming on your ass.
Oh. AJ Adams, good Christ. No, Larry Funk, damn it. Larry Funk called
Flint.
tonight. We haven't heard from Larry Funk in a year.
Altogether.
Yeah, that's a different thing. It's probably still sexual, though. We hadn't heard from Larry Funk in a year.
Super chat.
It's good to hear him tonight.
This mean Roman gets the title, then Otis cash in?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are maybe thinking that Roman's going to get the title. No, I don't think he's not going to lose. No, absolutely not.
Super chat party.
Trey, thanks for the donation, Trey.
The cash-in will happen before Roman gets the belt.
Yeah, there's no way
take the belt from Roman.
Yeah, no one's taking the belt from Roman like that. Tattling
They should
Rug,
have had the Fiend lose the belt tonight that way with the cash in realistically, because pull another history out of SummerSlam 8 years ago. Realistically, that's what you would have done. But Otis is an idiot for not using the briefcase. We knew he was there because he came out to celebrate after Mandy won her match.
Right.
He had the briefcase on him. He put it down. So why would you not come out when Roman beat the crap out of everybody? Go pin the Fiend and take the belt.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Why
are you acting like a moron?
Well, because he's a moron.
Afraid of his new teeth. Get out there.
Otis is a moron. I mean, that's what it is. Did you tweet out the teeth thing? Did you tweet that out?
Super chat.
I'm trying to find it.
Party.
I can't find it anymore.
Love your show, Joe.
Thank you.
Tonight's my first night donating, and my question for you is, do you think that Roman Reigns could be the leader of Retribution?
Yeah, I mean, we've actually said it a couple times tonight. I mean, I know your donation came in a while ago, though, so Tattling Rug, thank you for the super chat party and for the donation, man. Thank you for dropping one, Tattling. Yeah, no, I think it's possible that Roman is leading Retribution, maybe. I mean, the similarities with the shirt and the wreck everything, and he's got new teeth and he's doing this sort of bad guy deal. Maybe. So
I just tweeted it to you again for the teeth thing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so possibly. We don't 100% know, but possibly. So, we obviously don't know 100%, but it feels like he could be.
Super chat.
Bird is the king of the wheel.
5/10 for me. Orton and McIntyre was pretty decent.
We got Glorious Eugene coming in with $2. 5 out of 10. Yeah, I think I think that's about what I'm at. 5 or 6 out of 10. I would probably go
What else
6,
we got?
maybe.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I don't have a Twitter anymore, but my favorite match was Orton versus Drew.
Oh, there you go. Hail Metal forever. I think there were a lot of people that said that. It's been kind of a mixed bag. There's Roman's new
Yeah,
teeth.
there's been a lot of matches that people enjoyed tonight, it seems like.
If you thought he had a mouth guard in, he didn't. He has new teeth. Breaking news, new teeth.
He's got some pearly whites.
He's got to go Hollywood, and he's got that full jaw. He said, F COVID, I'm going to the dentist for a major operation during a time you're not supposed to do that.
First time donating. Joe, love your show. Do you think that Roman should be the leader of Retribution, and how do you feel about Strowman being defeated the way he was?
He donated again. Tattling Rug, man, thank you for the 316. He donated again. So yeah, I think he might be. He could be, but I'm not 100% on that. I think it's one of those 50-50 type of things. But I definitely get the vibe.
I don't think he's going to be the leader, but I don't even think they really know who's in the group.
Yeah,
definitely at this point, because they're just using whoever they have on hand to appear in the group. But some of the people you've seen that people have figured out, I guess, aren't even going to be in Retribution.
That's what just makes me scared.
They're just placeholders.
It makes me scared that they don't even really know what they're doing with it. Like it's a
they're just
major
doing it to do it.
DJ Gaming, thanks for subbing, man. It's a major storyline, and they don't even know what they're doing.
What else we got? Oh,
What
a
the-
little
what
bit
the
of the
fuck?
bubbly.
That's it.
Want
That's
some
it.
bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Joe, could we get Bret Hart's review of the SummerSlam?
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, I'll give you Bret Hart's review of SummerSlam right now. Here's the deal. Let's give you Bret Hart's review of SummerSlam. Rated R Superstar.
Well, you know, the fact of the matter is tonight, Bret the Hitman Hart, I watched the SummerSlam, and at the SummerSlam tonight, I was pretty much disappointed, just like I thought I would be, because the fact of the matter is there really hasn't been a good the SummerSlam since I locked up with Davey Boy Smith in a different country than America. Pretty much all the SummerSlams in America have been crap, especially if I wasn't in them. And even Natalya wasn't even on the card. And that tells you the type of respect that the WWE has for my family and the honor. I think that Vince McMahon would have been better off just showing old matches of me versus Mr. Perfect versus the British Bulldog, because I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And America's one big gigantic toilet about to kill itself. In fact, I don't even think that COVID-19 came from China. I think it came right here from America. I think they put it out there across the world to destroy everything so that the disgusting Donald Trump could become president again. I'm glad that I live up here in Canada, where we have a real prime minister who cares about us and masturbates to children and cares about us. I am the best there is, the best there was, and I thought the SummerSlam sucked, quite frankly.
Wow, okay, well, there's Bret Hart.
Damn.
Thank you.
Bret.
Wow. Good
Really
Lord.
passionate.
Why wouldn't he like
Orton.
it? Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, listen, SummerSlam 97 was great, but and it's 96. I mean, there was a lot of good SummerSlams with Bret Hart, but
He just wants him to play all of his old matches.
why did the SummerSlam suck so much? I don't get it, Bret. But you guys had a crowd. These guys didn't have a crowd, Bret. Why couldn't you give them some kind of credit, Bret? Whatever, though. Anyway, what would you give SummerSlam tonight, Jake, overall?
When I took all my match scores, I got a 5.625, so I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
Boom. I'm going 6-2. Boring. We tied. We came up with the same score. Shit bum.
Does anyone else remember that controversy from like 4 years ago? It was Rey Mysterio in a match in Mexico with a wrestler named Elijo. Elijo ended up dying in the ring, but some dumb people blamed Rey Mysterio when it was really just a freak accident.
No, it was Conan's fault. Conan was like, man, get up, man. Get the fuck up, man. What are you doing? Dude, fucking Conan was like, the guy dies in the ring. And Conan was like on the side of the ring, like shaking him and shit. He's like, come on, man, get the fuck
shaking
up.
him and moving him. He pulls him off the ropes.
Doing, man, wake up, man. You're gonna get the fuck out there. They're gonna eat us alive if you don't get up, man. What are you doing? Wake up.
He landed on the ropes, and then he went for the 619, and Ray missed it entirely because he noticed that they didn't react. And that's when they knew something was wrong.
I mean,
and that's when Conan goes over and just starts.
if you were a listener back then, everybody, we did a whole segment on it. It was actually disgusting. It was really bad. We were joking about it, but it's not funny. The guy died, but we were joking a lot about it because Conan was shaking the guy like, "Hey man, get the fuck up! I paid you like $500. Get up and fight the guy. What are you doing? Wake the fuck up! Oh my god, I think he's dead." I think he's dead.
It took him a while to realize something was wrong.
Come on, wake the fuck up. The promoter is going to kick the shit out of me. Like, he's shaking the guy. Oh, my God, dude.
Randy Orton put out a picture of Roman, saying, really nice, the big dog Roman Reigns is back.
Come
on.
on.
He's got a picture of Brian from Family Guy with the big fake teeth.
Despierta, hombre. Despierta, hombre. Despierta, hombre. Yeah, no, he's got the big fake teeth.
Yeah. Shit's great.
I'll retweet that if I can find it.
It's on Instagram, on Orton's Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta look it up. I'm looking it up now. Levanta tu paga. Pega. Like, I don't know. Now I'm trying to think of Conan trying to wake up a guy who's dead already.
Trying to go ahead and bring him back to life.
Like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, yeah. Man, get up, man. The promoter's not going to pay us. Wake up, ese. Ya está muerto. Come on, like, let's go, man. Get the fuck up. What do you mean? You look like a shot gringo. Get up, man. Come on, what are you doing? Wake up. Yeah, the guy, he was like shaking him. It was fucking horrific, dude. It was crazy. It was like, we did an hour on it back when that happened. It really didn't, I don't know, it was just a freak thing. He must, I don't know, man, if he had like a loose vertebrae or something, and the way he went into the rope, like kind of like snapped his neck. I don't know, it was very scary, very tragic and sad, and like, it made me kind of go, Jesus, man, it doesn't take a lot. And I still don't remember to this day if they found out if like there was something weak or something wrong with his spine that caused that to happen.
Well, I thought he went into like a full-blown cardiac arrest, which caused an aneurysm.
You're right.
The ropes.
Maybe that's, I don't remember now. I remember thinking
his artery exploded. It was something along the lines of that. When his head hit the ropes, his artery exploded, and
yeah,
it was crazy though.
Poor guy. I mean, just an awful, sad thing. I mean, that we were making fun of because we don't know how to deal with loss, but it was terrible, and just fucking feel terrible, man. If he had a family and kids, I think he did, and it's just so sick and sad, dude. But and to see it is sad, and the other guys in the ring, and it had nothing to do with anybody. It didn't have anything to do with anybody. It was a freak thing. Way worse things happened in that ring than that. And Nikki Bella's and Brie Bella's only been part of 6 of them. But oh no! Oh good God, no! Wait a minute.
That was full of change, definitely.
Wait a minute. Did you just say that when you were a kid you used to shove quarters up your ass?
Yes, and I would poop them out as a kid.
Oh.
When I was a kid, I used to shove quarters up my asses when I was a kid.
Dominic did way better than I could have ever imagined, and Seth wearing the same attire that Ray wore at Halloween Havoc 97 against Edu.
Yeah.
But with Roman back, expect Drew's title reign to end soon. Show was a 5/10. Larry's Funk's call is 10/10.
Yeah, baby. Larry Funk calling in tonight was a 10 out of 10 Soundwave 92. Soundwave 92 is going to take over the top donation of the stream by $1. And that's why Halloween Havoc was not trending, but it kind of was trending a little bit. And I was like, why is it trending? That was why.
Yeah, because of the outfit. that was worn. There was a lot of parallels to the 2005 SummerSlam, you know, obviously with Eddie wrestling Ray for Dominic. So,
yeah, and
wow,
you know,
sorry,
we should have been there.
D. Welsh sent us this video on Twitter, and that's going to be a huge story. Cops in Wisconsin shot an unarmed black man 7 times in the back in front of his kids.
Oh, God. Fuck you for bringing that up on this show, Jake.
I'm telling you, it just caught me off guard, but holy hell.
It looked like he was resisting arrest and then went back to his car to get something, and they were like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I just saw this now. My God.
He literally he resists arrest and runs back to his car and then opens his car door, ignoring the cops. You're going to get shot.
That's when they start opening fire.
You're going to get shot if the cops are... But I don't know why they need to shoot him like that. Like, maybe tase him before. But anyway, fuck you for bringing this up. I hate you, Jake. I want to choke you. Fuck D. Welsh for bringing it up, and now fuck you. But no, seriously, like, if the cops are trying to arrest you, if the cops are trying to arrest you, don't ignore them and then go to your car and then open up your car door and then reach into your car. You're going to be killed. I'm just telling you right now. You are going to be killed if you do that. Especially if you're, you know, a minority, it seems like. I mean, like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, sadly.
But still, fuck you for bringing this up. I want to stab you right now. I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
Bring it, baby.
But yeah, it's going to be all over the place. Hey, maybe all of the United States will kill itself, and it can all just be dead. Maybe we can get 5 more weeks of riots and killing.
And then the whole world will just be done for.
Maybe we can kill some more black retired police officers because people want some sneakers. Don't run from the cops. Don't open your car. Don't ignore the cops, and then don't be a minority. You're gonna get shot. Guess what? They'll shoot white people too. And so if they'll shoot white people, you know they'll shoot you. So don't do it. Just go down, man. Put your fucking hands behind your back. Like, so I don't know. This shooting is terrifying. I saw the shooting. It's horrible. But, oh my God. I mean, what was the guy doing? But why don't they tase the guy first? Why not like 3 tasers? Like, bam, 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 like with a taser would have taken the guy down. I don't know. Fuck you, though, for bringing this up. I hate you. What the fuck?
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. Son, run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch.
You big chunk, you big.
Run, you
You got titties, your big tits are gonna rub your armpits with my pussy. Gonna fuck your clit, your clit like camel toe. You dumb hoe, you dead. You put the bag down and run away. Come on, run, you big fat cunt.
Never run so hard in all your damn life.
Come on, you sandal wearing wildebeest.
Did you guys notice how fat Strowman and Wyatt are?
How fat Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt are. New York.
I think it's the best Strowman's looked in a while.
Yeah, I don't think
he's slimmed out quite a bit.
Yeah, Braun don't look fat to me at all. New York Giants, Frank. New York Jet. Oh my God. Yeah, no, New York Giants. I got it right. NYG. Your Giants that beat my Patriots twice in the Super Bowl and robbed us of being the most epic, amazing psycho team ever of all time.
18 wins, 1 giant loss.
But I like the Giants, man. I like them, man. But yeah, dude, I'm with you on Wyatt. Wyatt's clothes are not, and the tight Beetlejuice pants, they basically accentuate how he's always had a giant stomach and chest. The guy is built that way, though, naturally. So even if Wyatt is in the best shape of his life, he's going to have this protruding chest, as you saw when he was back in NXT during the early days. He's just kind of built like that. But he does have, like, toothpick legs, and, again, the outfit doesn't help that, right? So he just looks that way, like kind of like Humpty Dumpty a bit. So, I think he's in all right shape. He just looks a little bit like Humpty Dumpty because of his shape. And Braun Strowman is certainly a brick house. So I don't know, man. I didn't see they were fat. You didn't see anything. I don't know. Why do we care? I don't even know why we care, but like they look pretty good to me. They look a lot better than what I look like.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
arguments there.
Look at we need to hit the gym over here.
Damn straight.
So
get my ass in shape. No, honestly, I thought that, because the Fiend's attire is kind of odd because his black, tank top that he has,
Right.
it almost looks like it's sopping wet the entire time.
Right.
It always looks like it's just moist. It's odd, but I don't know if it's the.
I'm clipping that.
Ooh, I don't know if it's the material that it's made out of, or if it's actually just he dampens it and wets himself before he goes out. But it just looks weird. It clings to him tightly. And
what did Danny think of the show tonight?
You overall, you didn't love it, right? What did you think? Get in on this. Yeah, she wasn't thrilled with it, but
thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs middle. Okay.
She's got the sideways.
That's
effect.
basically what we're saying. Like we're basically saying like 6 or 5 or 6 out of 10. So
yeah, it wasn't bad. There was so much more that we could have gotten from a WrestleMania feel of a SummerSlam. They usually try and have these big moments, and having Roman return was interesting, but it left more questions than answers. It makes you feel like, well, you're here now. Where the hell have you been then? Because now is a worse time to return than it was before. So it's just it's baffling. But
yeah, I mean, even Gavin again came in the other day. He came in earlier today during this, and he looked and he goes, "It just seems like now Gavin really doesn't watch much of anything with me anymore, but he kind of comes in for like 10, 15 minutes." And he said to me tonight when he was watching SummerSlam, he goes, "Oh, it's kind of cool with the faces on the screens and stuff." And he goes, "But it just feels like the AEW one has more hype or something." And I'm like, "You feel like the AEW has more hype?" He goes, "Yeah, it seems like it's just kind of like more crazy or something." And I'm like, wow. He watches only about 20 minutes of it each week, maybe. And him to say that as a 10-year-old, it's just like, wow, man.
Yeah, he
kids,
picks up on that already.
Yeah, people that are younger are picking up on this below the age of, under 16, but over 10, even over 9 or 8, are picking up on the vibe of things.
And I will say this show did feel better than the other COVID shows, the other pandemic shows.
This was more like WrestleMania.
Was a disaster. Extreme Rules was not good. So this one had more to enjoy.
Did you think, because I thought this one was more on par with WrestleMania's night one a little bit, not as good, but a little bit like that.
Yes, it had that feel to it. Like I could see that.
Like you can appreciate it, and kind of give them the mulligan with no crowd. Like, all right, this was better than Raw and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. But certainly with a crowd, it would have been better. But even with a crowd, it still wouldn't have been, the best thing. So they need to do better. They just need to keep doing better. But some of the things they did right tonight, like the top 3 matches, good job. And I thought having the people's faces in the background wasn't that bad. I kind of like it. I think that, though, I don't know. I think what I'd like to see, though, is still for them to be allowed to bring in 30 to 100 people at some point soon and spread them out throughout the building in little pockets or little families or groups that come in together, get approved, and they can be spread around the building. Because AEW is about to bring back fans, and it's so funny how we talked about doing these face things in March, and I feel like WWE should have had this Thunderdome concept by June or July at least, and they're already kind of like going, we're going to find out who had the right call. Is AEW going to be the right ones who are going to be having 30 to 60 people in their crowd soon, and WWE's going the other way with no people but lots of virtual people? Who is going to end up being the one that made the right call? WWE by doing what they're doing, or is it AEW?
Yeah, because I think AEW's got the better idea to it, because they can just go ahead and test their talent and their staff and make sure the fans that do come stay away from the talent, don't get involved with anybody that works there, have them enter separately, which they're doing, and have them be separated and segregated away from other people. The Amway Center holds a capacity of 20,000 seats. So if they do 10%, you've got 2,000 fans essentially that could enter, even 1,500 if you want to be on the safe side.
Right.
They could go with that at
the outdoor vibe is nice.
Raw and SmackDown.
Yes, yeah.
That would be helpful.
The outdoor vibe is nice. Makes the atmosphere atmosphere feel kind of fresh and open. You actually feel it coming across on the TV when there's a sky outside and things like that. For whatever reason, it gives that sort of that outdoor lively vibe. And I think that WWE had a more lively vibe here too, because the small places, the small dark area, I was wrong. I thought something like that would help them, and I was definitely incorrect.
Yeah, and especially too when you consider as well, Daly's place holds 5,500. The Amway Center holds 20,000, so they can get away with, and especially because the Amway Center has that state-of-the-art HVAC system in place too for, the air conditioning unit and all that. So I think that will benefit them as well, I believe. So it's not outside, but they have a really great air filtration thing. So I remember hearing about that at one point.
Dan Kincaid giving you love in the chat. Keep fighting, you SOB. You inspire everyone that is having physical problems. You're an inspiration to me. Keep kicking ass. Talk about some love for you, Jake.
Damn. Listen here, Mr. Kincaid. Thank you so much, sexy bastard.
This
Hopefully
guy
you're keeping
is-
up that good fight.
It's amazing what Jake does, man. I'd crumble. So you are, without a doubt. Amazing, man. And I'm sure it's hard for Jake to be up right now. He's been here for a long time, watching a lot of wrestling, sitting in a seat for a while. The Performance Center was getting old quick, RJ Scum. I agree, man. They tried, brother, but it didn't work out 100%.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I just remembered this is your anniversary party. What
Yes.
is it? 8 years on this PPV you started your channel.
Yeah, anniversary.
Happy anniversary, you sexy bitch.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Firebird. It's 9 years of the channel and 8 years of doing live reviews after WWE. And thanks, man. Thank you, Firebird. And if you go, Firebrand, is it Firebird? Firebird. Yeah, it's Firebird 87, our classic guy. Yeah, man. And a lot of people took the idea, but I'm proud of it, man, because I started something. I feel like, so fuck it. I like it, bro. I never usually.
Look at how much you created. Look at how much you've helped inspire. Look at all the channels that have come since you started.
And you know what? Normally, I'm the one who looks at what people are doing and I take from it. And that's how I did start what I did. I started my show based off of other ideas that I saw from other people. And to be a part of that a little bit, is really nice. Fortunately, there's a lot of competition now. But hey, man, what would the world be without competition? And a lot of the people doing it I like. So, it's just become a way of things now. And, I wish I could go back in time and maybe take advantage more of when it was just me and a couple other people at first doing it, and maybe done a few more things.
Branch out a few different ways, yeah.
Yeah, if I knew what I knew now 8 years ago. But, either way, man, this is
everybody, though. Think about how much more successful you could be if you know what you know now. That's the glory behind it.
Yeah, man, and YouTube's algorithm is crazy and whatever. We have all the troubles. But you guys have been here, man. You've been supporting on the Patreon, the live donations, the memberships. We had Corrupted Podcast last night, which was savage. It was downright borderline cringe savage. We had some really nasty comments last night.
I guess Jacob's not happy, huh?
Oh, yeah, well, that was a whole different thing. But if you didn't hear Corrupted last night, go check it out on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. For $2, you get the audio download.
Hell of a cast you had on there, too, huh?
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed it.
Night, so.
And
it was an interesting party.
Me and Jake are going to be doing our Batman trailer reaction. We did 2 podcasts on Batman already, and then the logo and the trailer podcast is coming sometime this week. It'll be released first on Patreon and audio download, and then on Evil Spectrum 3, my gaming channel, and a whole ton more. So you guys know all my channels, all my links, everything is down below. Follow me and Jake everywhere. We got all kinds of stuff below. And we got a lot more. I got a lot more left tonight, a little bit. Soundwave 92 has become the top donator. And we're going to see if someone else got something for us here.
You will never ever be in my show. So shut up.
You'll never be here, Vincent Kennedy McMahon says. Aw, damn it, Vince. I really wanted to be a commentator, man. Color or play-by-play. Please hire me, Vince, before you die. I want to meet you and give you a hug, Vince. I'll spank you and jump in your pool. Do whatever Shawn Michaels and Pat Patterson used to do. Whatever it takes, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, damn it. Please, Vince.
I figure instead of having, Nosferatu speak on NXT, they would have called you in.
Right. I mean,
that would have been
He
the
was a
ideal way to handle that. But
good God, he was
We've got a
boring.
new Twitch follower.
so bad.
Hell yeah. Take my
Just
pants
drones
off.
on and on. And as we said earlier with the callers, it's just another cloned Michael Cole wannabe. Unfortunately.
Yeah, and he's on NXT, so he's not getting the Vince McMahon talk. So you saw Vic Joseph.
No, so that's just him.
You saw Vic Joseph on NXT. It was boring. I'm sorry, man. Dude, I was angry at the commentary. I'm angry. Because I feel like I'm better. Like, I'm sorry, Vic Joseph, you suck. Tom Phillips, fine. Maybe I'm not as good or something. Maybe I'm not as good as Tom Phillips. Maybe I'm not as good as Michael Cole. Maybe I'm not as good as those guys. I'm not as good as Morrow. But, my God, Vic Joseph? Road Dogg, you couldn't have called me? I got the email still. It says, we'll call you maybe. Vic Joseph?
See, the maybe's the problem.
With his little cripply hands? I mean, come on, bro. That guy was not exciting. He was awful. And he was overselling, and he was behind in the call. And, oh, my God. Beth Phoenix was all right. But you had Beth Phoenix and Corey doing the same commentary. And then you had Nosferatu friggin' Vic Joseph boring. It was, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm salty. I'll admit it. I'm salty. I'm sorry. I'm better than that guy. That guy sucks. He seems like a nice guy, though. Like,
he's as bad as Roman's fake teeth.
You just got me going, Jake. I got like I'm angry all over again. This is why.
I gotta rile you up.
I mean, I don't know, man. Change my name. I'll go back to my real name, Dan, and Joe is a character. I'll delete all my videos, whatever. I'll come out with the apology. I'll go to sensitivity training. You got Lars Sullivan there who said creepy stuff about black people. I'm pretty sure we can put Joe Cronin on commentary.
About the boss, and
about the boss and Stephanie.
daughter, and just a lot worse than just the racial stuff.
Good Lord. Vic Joseph's a good guy, though, in person. Like, I can tell you he's a good guy. He's a very nice guy. I like him. But as a commentator in WWE, what are you doing? I don't understand that at all. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I'm gonna have a conniption. Xavier Villegas. Thanks for subbing to the channel, man. Are you worried about Raw tomorrow night? Because I kind of am.
Absolutely. I mean, really, we don't have much to look forward to. Big, debut from Keith Lee. So how long until they mess that up?
What else we
And what's Randy going to say?
A little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
About his backslide.
Look at this stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Nobody saw me coming. See you all November 2nd.
2018 VP1. Thanks for the $3. What's November 2nd? Is that like Survivor Series?
I don't know.
No one saw me coming. Oh, is that voting? Is that the presidential election? Oh yeah, no, it is. Look, 2018 VP. I guess. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. Good Lord. We're going to get the asteroid's coming, but it's only the size of a car. It's not going to hit us. I mean, it might hit us, but it won't do anything.
What else we got? A little bit of the bubbly. That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. A little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Randy Orton just roasted Roman on Instagram about his teeth, lol.
Really? Alexa's sweet ass, thank you. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. That was the thing I sent you on Facebook.
Oh, is that? Okay. That was him?
Using Brian from Family Guy. And 2018 VP1 is the name of the asteroid that's coming on Election Day. So you were right.
It ain't going to do anything. It's the size of a car. By the time it gets in the atmosphere, it will be the size
It'll burn up and be a pebble.
It'll either be a golf ball or a basketball, but it still only has a 1% chance of hitting.
I'm a sexy transvestite from
Transylvania. Here he comes.
I'm a sexy transvestite from Transylvania.
Here comes Tommy.
Sexy transvestite from Transylvania.
Shut up, you filthy animal!
Can you imagine that if Cross gives up the NXT title and then there is a tournament for the Dream to win the NXT title? That would be a suicide mission for NXT. I don't think it's gonna happen, but can you imagine?
I'd give it to Dream. No, I'd give the belt to Dream. The Dream sex slave, thanks for $7. I'd give it to Dream. Yeah, because what are they gonna do? Why wouldn't you give it to Dream? And don't come at me with that molester stuff again or that kid stuff again. If he did something, where's the FBI?
Yeah, where's the proof?
He didn't do anything. There's no FBI. There's no
It still
police.
makes you feel yucky about him. I don't
Where
know
are
a
the
better word than
charges?
yucky.
Give me the charges then. Charge this guy. Or come out with the, the parents and the kid. Let's go. Let's go with the full proof and with the kid making a YouTube video or the parents making a YouTube video. Let's go with the police, the FBI. Where are they?
Yeah, as far as Text-a-Teen Dream goes, I mean, it's uncomfortable. That's what it is. It's yucky.
Give me the FBI.
I don't know a better word than yucky.
I'm annoyed by this.
Best word I can come up with. It just feels uncomfortable.
So what are we going to do? We can't ever cheer for the Dream again because something we don't know, but they investigated and said nothing happened?
Better defend his honor, I guess, for lack of a better way to explain it. I mean, yucky. Hey, say it clearly, at least.
I mean, it's gross, but it's not, we don't know if it's real. So what are we going to do?
Exactly.
Everybody defended Enzo when we knew that he didn't do anything. Everybody defended Enzo. Everybody defends everybody else.
His accuser seemed so asinine and crazy. It was evidently obvious.
Yeah.
But this, we didn't really have that kind of inkling towards assuming that the accuser was crazy.
I want the evidence.
So their credibility was shot instantly. With this, we don't know. We haven't really heard much from either side.
Listen.
We haven't heard from WWE or Velveteen Dream.
I just feel like call the FBI, call the police. Otherwise, I'm not sure what to tell anybody. And if it does come out later that he did do something and they didn't do anything here, that's it, man. It's full torch on WWE. I mean, I'm talking about Triple H is tarnished. NXT is tarnished. The WWE is tarnished. There will be a massive scandal and just destruction if this came out that anything happened. But if they had done something already about it, there wouldn't be that. They would be like, wow, they took this seriously. But the fact that nothing happened makes me think nothing happened. Otherwise, why wouldn't he be in trouble? Other people have been in trouble for way less, for stupider things. Lars Sullivan was fined and they got rid of him and suspended him for months for stuff he wrote about in a blog, 10 years ago or something. So if Velveteen Dream was messaging kids, this guy should be, certainly there should have been an investigation and the guy should have been out indefinitely until the investigation was concluded involving the police. And the fact that he's right back almost after an injury, I don't know, man, he must have not done anything. What are we gonna do, man?
I know. What do we just forever hate him now?
This is why
him?
I'm annoyed.
It's just got an uncomfortable feeling to it, though.
They need to come out and prove, and not prove, but they need to come out and sort of explain what happened, explain how they believe he's innocent.
Well, explain how they investigated it. That's
right.
all I'd like to know. Say we spoke to the victims directly. We went ahead and we spoke to the police, and we discovered that nothing was valid.
I'm tweeting him right now.
We feel comfortable in saying that we view him as innocent of all charges or all accusations.
I'm tweeting. I'm gonna tweet it. I'm gonna tweet it right now. Hold on a minute. Let's record this video. Loved NXT was all right last night. SummerSlam was tonight. Amazing stuff. Whatever. I've always liked Velveteen Dream. Triple H, WWE. You need to acknowledge what happened with Velveteen Dream. Innocent until proven guilty. Yes, I like the Dream. It seems like he's innocent. The wrestling fans won't stop harassing me with emails, tweeting about it. The jokes won't stop. People are hating on him who used to like him. You need to explain how you came to the decision that he did nothing wrong. You need to disclose the investigation, what happened, and why. You shouldn't have to. I understand that, but you're going to have to, or we will never, ever move on from this. I can't even pick the Velveteen Dream without being attacked. You need to figure out something and come up with an explanation. I'm dead serious because the wrestling fans will not stop with the memes, with the hate, with the anger and the confusion, and they're bringing it up on the shows every day, on the wrestling sites, on the news, in my email, on my show. 30,000 people here tonight, and about 40% of them hating on Dream for the reason that they think he did something with kids. You're gonna have to say something, or this just won't go away. Wrong or right, that's what I'm seeing. I'm telling you, please, for the love of God, say something, or this is not gonna go away. And I'm gonna upload that clip right now, and I'm gonna tweet it at WWE. You need to speak up on Velveteen Dream. Is he even on Twitter?
The allegations against him. I don't know if he's on Twitter.
He's not on Twitter, I don't think. The fans won't stop and won't let it go. And I can't even talk about this guy. People are not letting this go. They need an explanation as to how this was handled. Sorry to be that guy, the guy to say this, but it's true. I don't like being this guy that's like, I demand a thing. But I'm telling you, it's not going away. It just won't. It won't. I'm not saying I don't want it to go away. I don't not want it to go away. I'm saying I'm annoyed because I have to field these questions every show, and I have to be careful with what I say every show because I don't like the child stuff that's going on around the world right now and things that are going on. I don't like it. I'm not happy, and whatever else. But I don't. Nobody is happy right now, and people clearly aren't accepting that he did nothing. People aren't accepting it, no matter right or wrong, whatever that is. You need to say something, or he needs to say something. I know that sounds crazy. All I know is if I was in WWE, if I was a plumber, I was in WWE, I was on YouTube, I'm wherever I am, and I'm Joe Cronin, and somebody says to me, if somebody takes a real picture of me or a real situation with me and somehow gets a hold of it, and then puts it in their DMs and says that I sent that to them and they're some kid somewhere, and I didn't do that with them, but the picture's real, and somehow this has been a manipulation. I mean, Velveteen Dream came out and said, yeah, that's me, but I didn't do that. He already did do that. But I mean, I would have to, but if it's still going on, you would need to come out again and say, listen, this is not this is bogus. This is some kind of setup job. This has nothing to do with me. I would never do this. I have to keep saying this. There's been an investigation, and you would find me innocent, and I am innocent. And it's disgusting that I have to keep talking about this because I would never do these type of things. And then WWE has to come out and say, we had an investigation with professionals. He did not do this. If he did or we were unsure, he still wouldn't be wrestling. We are 100% sure about this situation. I don't know why, but they have to do this. They have to do. I don't know. I'm whether that's right or wrong. I don't know.
But I don't think you're wrong. I mean, and I like what you said in the beginning of the video. You know, they shouldn't have to share this. They shouldn't have to say this. But when you look at the top story that just came out a few minutes ago, it says top WWE NXT superstar expresses support for firing Velveteen Dream. I mean, literally, this news story just came out on Ringside News, and it talks about how Rhea Ripley liked the tweet about the Fire Velveteen Dream sign that aired on the Thunderdome tonight.
See, that's the thing.
So now they have wrestlers liking these, tweets, and I mean,
but I don't want. Listen, I love him. As far as wrestling goes, his character, I love the Velveteen Dream character. I thought he was going to be a megastar coming to the main roster. So if he's innocent, I want to make sure he's innocent, and I want to make sure that this goes away if he is innocent. But if he did do this, I mean, oh my God, he's ruined.
Yeah, he's
and
done
that's a
for,
shame.
There's
but
no way to fix him.
Yeah, but I want to know the truth so I can decide, so I can be a fan again. I can't be a fan until I feel like I know the truth. And I think a lot of fans out there don't feel like they know the truth. So the fact of the matter is, whether you think you've said the truth enough or already, you haven't done it enough because it's not working. The people aren't accepting it. And whether that's right or wrong, it's true. It's just a fact. And maybe it's only 13% of the fans. I don't care if it's 5% of the fans. I don't know what to tell you. People aren't accepting it. Even I'm like, that's weird that they don't say more. I'm a little bit unsure of what to do here.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, what else can you say, really? But if you want to have us continue being able to support him as fans, they're going to have to bridge that gap. End of story.
Yeah, I hate to keep bringing it up, but the fans won't stop. When I bring up Velveteen Dream, people just immediately go, "Oh, the pedo guy." That's a problem. You need to fix the perception of that real quick. If he's not,
Super chat.
Miss you guys 3. I can't do more in debt. Sad face.
Yo, Triple M, what's up, dude? Thanks for the $2. I can't do more, and yeah, no, man, good luck with that, dude. It's rough, bro. I've been there.
What else we got? Oh,
a lot.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I was just at the SummerSlam for Sashuas and boobs. Hit my music, Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lex Luger. He was at the SummerSlam. Lex Luger, thank you, man. Dum, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, there's a little Lex Luger for everybody who wanted to feel it.
The Lex Express.
The Lex Express is back.
Remember, guys, that Vince McMahon is on the task force with the NBA and the NFL that Trump set up, so Vince knows when it's okay to bring fans back. And I tweeted a brunch tonight, couldn't stream labs like I normally do.
That is weird, 27 Freddie Mitchell. But yeah, that's a good point. Vince is working with Trump on the sports, but also all of American business and how to correlate things and get things back running again. So yeah, that's something that was lost on me and I kind of forgot about. That's a good point. He is doing that. Yo, shout out to VMPR Blood 5, Vampire Blood 5, for subscribing on my Twitch account, baby. Thank you. He might have gone over and given me that sub on Amazon. If you guys have Amazon Prime, you could sub to me for free. I get $3 and it costs you nothing. And I stream on Twitch. It's been a little while. I've been about over a couple weeks. But I'll be back to streaming on Twitch again. We'll have some Call of Duty. We'll have some Halo. We'll have some PUBG. We'll have some Diablo 3. What, Jake?
This week, you and I got to play some stuff.
Really? I don't believe you. I don't buy you.
After Raw or AEW, we'll have to play some stuff.
Wow. I'm down. I want the old times. Baby. I want to get Troy, you, me. Maybe we can get D Moon to stop licking JB's ball sack and get him to play with us too.
Stop feasting on his nads.
Yeah, stop feasting on his ball sack nads, and maybe we can get him to play with us. We'll have a 4-on-4. We'll go up against somebody.
Those are my odds.
Hell yeah, baby.
It says, so what is next on Wrestling Inc. Wrestling News Co. Excuse me, too many tabs open. And it said, so what is next? Wrestling News Co. was told Vince McMahon wants Reigns to have an edge to him. And what they're doing with him now is what originally was planned for WrestleMania 36 and beyond. Those plans were on hold when Roman Reigns was home because of COVID-19 concerns. Reigns was supposed to win the Universal Championship from Goldberg. Now the plan is for Reigns to take the title from Wyatt. The word going around backstage tonight was that the title change may happen as soon as next Sunday at Payback. It's not clear if the plan is to do Wyatt versus Reigns or a triple threat match with Strowman involved. But I guess they're going to have Roman win, Joe. So looks like we'll be seeing Roman champion in a very, very short time. And he's going to have an edge to him. So he's not going to be a heel. He's just going to be that tweener, kind of somewhat of a badass, but not really, suffering succotash. As long as there's no handcuffs and dog food involved, I'm good.
Yo, suffering succotash. I'm going to win. I'm sorry, that's my Roman Reigns impression, which sounds nothing like him, but I don't know. Oh, but I'm not looking for... I mean, at least there's like a special event happening next week already, so that's...
It's just 1 week till a pay-per-view, though. I mean, that's at least 2 weeks would have been nice, but 1 week after...
Is it really a pay-per-view? Is it going to be like available on pay-per-view?
It's Payback.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the shocking part.
Wow.
It's honestly baffling. I don't know what to make of why they're having it so soon.
That is shocking. That is shocking, man. I don't know. I mean, imagine if you paid for the pay-per-views like classic style. You paid for SummerSlam, then paid for Payback in a couple of weeks.
I was thinking about the time before the network, and that's part of the reason why they've... Think about since the network started, how many more non-finishes we get. Because pay-per-views used to... you would see the DQ, false finishes, interference, on Raw and SmackDown, but you would hardly ever, I feel like, see those on pay-per-view. It was more saved for rarities, certain special occasions.
Right
now it seems like all the time they do that, but it's also because they can, because they're not building up to a big show because it's on the network.
Yeah, and I think they need more pay-per-views now with no fans, because I think it leads more to something. And speaking of that, breaking news: Tony from Revere.
Here we go.
He just upped his Patreon pledge from $5 to $25 a month, becoming a JCS producer. So, Tony, thank you. And thanks to all the $25 producers on Patreon. You guys will get your names in all my videos below for as long as you're a patron of $25. So you will get a producer title, of course. So shout out to all the 25 producers: Jman from KC, Antoine Pleasant, Mikey Gwaz from Brooklyn, John Steller, ConstipatedRock, Mikey Torian, ColdBrewKrew, Steveo, Duane Crenshaw, Joseph Lightsey, Sith Negan, Arknolia Strokelbean, STARSCREAM, Gary Metzler, Brokenlion, Gerald Armstrong, NickY J, GARGUTS Entertainment, Brian Harper, John Zippay, Frog Kid, ADTR, 210, Gordon Bombay, Talk to Me Nice, Drew Bar 100, CJ Bradley, Spiderland Leafs Fan, Matt Rossmeyer, The Bear 1322, Jason Tarr, Kill Alabama, JD Venom, and of course, brand new to the $25 producer tier. You guys really help me keep being able to do all these shows and all the podcasts that I do every day and week. Tony from Revere, now the $25 producer, and Dan and Cora added to that list as well. Thank you guys really for kicking ass. And shout out to the 100 people who were live with us last night behind the paywall on Patreon for Corrupted, episode 100 and whatever the fuck it was. I don't even remember anymore. On 100 and something. But it was a really risque show, a vulgar show last night on Corrupted. If you missed it, it was a 3-hour-long Corrupted podcast. Episode 163. So that's up. You can download that or listen to it on YouTube. Either way, it's on Patreon. So much more. Mondays, we're live after Raw. Tuesdays, Throwdown on my other channel, Corrupted Nation. Wednesdays is the AEW review. And by the way, we'll be doing the AEW review tomorrow before Raw. In the midday sometime I'll be doing that. Thursdays is Out of Nowhere, wrestling podcast about everything live with Jake and me and everybody else who wants to call. Friday nights, it's Monetize This on Corrupted Nation, my other YouTube channel, where we don't talk about wrestling, and where Bird became the king of Monetize This, the king of the wheel for the week. We'll be shouting him out all week. Who will become king this Friday? Or will Bird retain? I don't know. Then Saturday nights is Corrupted, and Sunday nights I tend to do Sunday night gaming. Normally on Sunday nights I'm here live playing games, PUBG, Call of Duty, Halo, Diablo 3, or etc., whatever, NHL, Madden, something like that, and more, and playing with you guys and playing with myself. And but tonight, of course, when there's a pay-per-view, we don't do the gaming, we do the wrestling talk. Any other things, Jake, that you want to get out there? I'm sure you're at some point pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of here in a second. That is it for me. That is everything that I have had to say. Like I said, again, I'll give the pay-per-view a 6 out of 10. We covered all the extra bits and news. Tomorrow we will get, Aleister Black returning on the Kevin Owens show. We'll see the fallout from Randy Orton losing by roll-up to Drew McIntyre. Plus, we'll, see what happens more with Retribution, possibly. The idea of them being able to break into the Performance Center, for some reason in my mind, made sense if they are wrestlers. But then with them moving to Amway, it's like, how the hell are they breaking in there? Do you guys have no security at all? Or
well, they didn't break. Well, they did say they had extra security, and then they didn't break in tonight, right? So that's kind of interesting.
They didn't get there tonight, but Friday they had extra security as well, and they were there right at the start of the show. So I guess it really doesn't do much.
Yeah, that's true.
That is it. I'm curious to see if they try and give us any big to do on Raw, but I'm having some great big doubts about it being a good show tomorrow. I'm trying to hold fast hope, but I'm not too confident.
I mean, I hope so. Please give us something to watch tomorrow on Raw.
I hope it's good. I genuinely do. I hope they surprise us and Because, I mean, unless they're going to do all rematches for Payback because they only have a week to go, kind of seems like what the mindset is. How are they going to start any new feuds at this point in time, really?
Right.
It's going to
I
just
don't
have
think
to be after next week. So I don't imagine this show tomorrow night is going to be that good. They're in a really hard situation regardless.
I think they just need to work better at making that whole 33-hour show a little bit better, man. We're almost
they need
at
to go
5
back to 2 hours because SmackDown, even when it's not great, is always so much more tolerable.
Well, that's why it's like, why can't they show like a replay of old stuff for like at some point? But you said that USA Network wasn't keen on that or something like that, but
they wanted live shows. They were pushing for Fox. Fox wanted them to be live on Fridays.
Like one flashback match of the night or something, moment like 10 to 15 minutes long. That would really help out. Like 1997, this happened. Let's go back and relive the moment, and then they do. And I think
just a 10 to 15 minute, revisiting history thing. The problem is that they were re-showing the entire Rumble. They were re-showing the entire Elimination Chamber. They were re-showing, so you had these long, drawn-out matches that took up an hour or two. You don't want that. And especially if I've seen something before, but it's only 10 minutes, I'll probably stay and watch it again, especially if it's good. But if it's a whole hour, even if I loved it, I might just tune out because I've seen it before. It's a real waste of time.
Yeah.
So they have to be careful and limit those things. But they still could do, like you said, one, 15-minute segment a night.
Keith Lee is going to be tomorrow, man. We're going to find out.
Yeah, the debut of Keith Lee and see how
if it goes south,
he's become, because he was limitless, and now we're going to bask in his ass.
Limitless becomes limited, and we're going to bask in his ass. Yeah, that's not good.
Bask in his ass.
It's not good that we're thinking that way. Like, it's really just not a good thing.
I know, but when you look at all of the NXT call-ups and how I had high hopes for Aleister Black and Ricochet when they came up, and it looked like, they're starting them off as a tag team. This is going to be impressive. They were at WrestleMania together, and then just nothing.
Right.
Those are the more recent ones. But look at Nikki Cross. So many of them, of the more recent call-ups. What a disappointment.
Well, I'll tell you what was not a disappointment was this review tonight in the numbers it drew, because for the first time in 4 months, we drew over 28,000 playbacks, as almost 30,000 people came in here tonight during this stream, which is it's been 3 months since that's happened on a live show, or 4 months
had
maybe.
Over 1,200 live viewers at one point, so that was great.
A little bit of a now back before COVID, we would have had 3,000 people in here live, but hey. Can't be too crazy with COVID going on.
Picky. Exactly.
And with all the competition, the shadow bans, the competition, all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Jared Barron, I'm going to get you figured out too, by the way. I didn't forget about you, brother. I'm going to check that out on Corrupted later when I look at my... I put monetize this up in audio form on Patreon. But if you want to relive, Jake's going to get out of here and we're going to relive my version of You'll Never See It Coming. When
one of my favorites. I love it.
When basically I said that Matt Hardy was going to show up by SummerSlam, and when he didn't go broken, I said I would give myself an enema. So it happened. I was wrong. Hardy did not become broken in time.
And you didn't tell me what you were going to do either. I had no idea.
Yeah,
how
you didn't know
pull this off. I was just showing up, waiting to see what happened like everybody else. I was dying. I love this so much.
I was going to have to give myself an enema and probably lose my YouTube channel by being naked and stuffing this thing up my anus. And everybody was like, oh, my God, he's going to do it. I can't believe it.
Yeah, you got to clear yourself off.
Yeah, people were really shocked by it.
Yeah, but the result ended up being far better than I ever expected. So we'll let everybody hop into that. Again, congratulations on 8 years, broski. My one and only.
I think
I really appreciate all you've done for me, my family, and so many wonderful people in the community. You've been an amazing friend, and I thank you dearly for all of it. And this show certainly gives me a purpose, and I appreciate being here with everybody all the time. I look forward to it. I hate when I can't make shows. I feel so beyond guilty. Trust me, it kills me inside. But I love being here. I love talking wrestling with my friends and just having a good time. So thank you for always offering that platform. And
how long have you?
Amazing.
This is your 6th year, probably.
Yeah, 6 years. So
6
going
years.
on to 6 years. Crazy,
dude. I can't thank you enough. You've been amazing, and you've made me way better. And allowed me to be able to bounce off of you instead of kind of ranting, which sometimes is fun when I go off on a rant, which I still can do. But then you add that element of allowing me to bounce off, and I don't have to take as many notes because you've got it all down. It makes, and because I'm running all the stuff. So yeah, man, I love you. I'm gonna bang you.
It's teamwork. Oh,
right.
Don't tease me with a good time.
Yeah.
This 57 seconds of your life.
I'll drive down to Connecticut and blow you.
Well,
All
we
right,
already
man.
got
Good night, baby.
plans in the work to come see you. So.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
We'll make it.
I'll give you COVID.
All right, everybody. Stay sexy. Have a great night. Happy anniversary, Joe.
Yeah, man. You too. Happy anniversary. It's yours too.
Kisses, baby.
Jake found me right on that first SummerSlam, so it's really is yours too. But yeah, let's relive You'll Never See It Coming from Joe Cronin. You'll never see it coming. I'm going to give myself an enema. Everybody always enjoys this. There's a little bit of business that's got to go down. And for those of you that don't understand what that means,
The sun wasn't
you're going to
the
have
only
to sit
thing
back
being
and
eclipsed
listen.
today.
Now I'm going to have to pause the donations. We're going to play the donations after. Don't worry. I know there's a shit bum up there right now. I know there's a bunch of donations coming in. There's a bunch of people want to get to stuff tonight. And don't worry. We'll get to your donations. We'll get to your stuff. I want to hear what you have to say. We need to be funded. We need to be loved. We need your help. We want your phone calls. I'm going to take your phone calls about what you thought about Monday Night Raw tonight. There's so much to talk about as far as Monday Night Raw goes tonight. But the fact of the matter is, earlier today, I had to film basically one of the most embarrassing, shameful acts and things that I've ever had to film in my entire life. And I've done a lot of weird filming. I've taped myself waxing the carrot. Let's be honest. But the fact of the matter is, I have to play it for all of you because I promised I would do it. I said that if the Hardy Boys, 4 months ago, I said if the Hardy Boys were not broken by the night after SummerSlam on Raw, sure, I didn't know the Revival was going to get injured, but I said I would have to give myself an enema. And I documented every last bit of what went down while contemplating filming the enema. And now, folks, this is what you have all been waiting for. Some of you, just a few of you out there, might find this footage offensive or hard to watch or maybe not funny or even insulting to your intelligence. And for the people that are offended, I apologize you. I apologize to you. I apologize you. I apologize to you. But I can't delay anymore. Here it is. What was I thinking? Oh, I'll give myself an enema. They should have turned. They should have become broken. They should have become awoken. They should have become something. All the stupid Sean's View videos this week, that week. What the hell was I thinking, man? I'm gonna ruin my whole YouTube career. Give myself an enema. Live on Raw. If I don't do it, I'm a fraud. I'm a liar. If I do it, my channel will be taken down. My whole family's lives will be ruined. I won't have any food or money for my kids. So, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's right. I have a time machine. Why did I think about this? I'll just go back. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm going back in time. It's gonna be a second. Joe. What the hell's that? Did I not hang up on someone on Skype? Yes, over here. It's me, Joe. Give me a break, man. I just finished my SummerSlam review. Well, it's you. It's Joe. It's Joe. It's you, Joe, from the future. I'm here to solve a problem that we have. You said the future? You were going to give yourself an enema, and we're going to solve that problem right now, Joe. That's what I said. I mean, here. Now you've given yourself an enema. I mean, that's really cool. I mean, I get that, but people are going to be, like, pissed if I don't actually... No, it's perfect, Joe. For months, you've been saying, I am going to give myself an enema. Technically, you just gave yourself an enema because I am you, and I handed you the enema. Wait a minute. If you traveled here from the future, why didn't you just travel back in time and have me not have said that? I don't know. I guess well, damn it! I didn't think of that. But this works too. I guess. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta jack off. Bye. Oh, I feel myself time traveling again. What a fun moment it was. Reliving that on a SummerSlam night like this is certainly entertaining to me. I mean, that was a lot of build up to that. You know what I mean? Saying that I was going to give myself an enema for that long, it was a lot of build up there. There were some people that were pissed, by the way. Just not everybody went with that and was like, okay. Some people were actually angry. You know, they really Oh, wait a second. Oh, who am I kidding? Oh, it's in my asshole! I forgot about that part. No, but yeah, there was but there were some people mad though. There was some people that were like, "Dude, what? You didn't do it." I'm like, "You really think I was gonna do it? Like, what was I gonna do, bro?" You know, Leah. I remember Leah being mad because the stuff that you squirt inside yourself got all over the place, and it's like slippery and stuff. It was like all liquidy and slippery and gross. And, like, I was cleaning it up for, like, weeks. It was, like, and Leah kept, like, the remote. It got some on the remote, and then it was getting on everything. It was very weird. But you know, and Leah was like, did you really have to do that? You know those things are, like, saline and lubrication or whatever? And, yeah, I don't know. But that's basically what Vince McMahon does with just about everything right there. That was the whole point of the whole goddamn thing. It was like, that's what Vince does. You'll never see it coming. Great balls of fire. Like, it's just, he loves to do that. He loves to jerk you around and just be a bitch. He really does. Steve-O would have done it, yeah. But, you know, Steve-O wouldn't have, you know, if I was nude enaming myself on YouTube, I would have lost my YouTube. You know? And then my kids don't eat and stuff, and so that's no good. I mean, maybe I could have done it on my website and like been like, it's up on my website right now, go check it out. And it was me like I don't know how many people really would want to see that, but apparently a lot of people wanted to see it. which, you know, I didn't expect that, to be honest.
Joe, Leah's pussy needs a cleaning out.
Oh, what did everybody think of Roman Reigns' teeth? He's got brand new teeth for the people that are just getting here. Roman Reigns has brand new teeth. It's absolutely unbelievable. Man, people are really stupid. There's actually people getting mad because I tweeted that thing about Velveteen Dream. It's like, dude, I'm not mad, you idiots. I'm not mad. I'm mad that I'm listening to it still. That's why WWE needs to come out and say something. That's what I'm saying, you fucking idiots. Man, I'm telling you, some wrestling fans are fucking retards. Like, some of them really are. Unless they're talking about, like, the people that are complaining. Good Lord, they won't let it go, though. They won't stop. They won't let it go. That's what I'm saying. Don't get mad at me because they won't stop and they won't let it go. I'm just telling you they won't stop and won't fucking let it go. I expect everybody to get on Twitter with me and battle these retards tonight. Like, seriously. Can't stand these people on Twitter. Fucking idiots. Stupid idiots. Stupid idiots on Twitter. Stupid idiots. That's what it is. Roman Reigns is back and he's got brand new teeth. Maybe it's not really Roman. Yeah, maybe it's a clone. I didn't think about that. So I'll take a minute to admire Roman Reigns' brand new pearly whites. We thought he was gone because of COVID, but he returns during a time when COVID is worse than when he left. So that tells you that he's not scared of COVID or that he's completely changed his mind. Because when COVID was here with 300 people a day, he was like, I'm out of here. This could kill me. But now that COVID's here with thousands a day, he's like, yo, I'm back. I don't care. Look, I got new teeth. I even went to the dentist and had a major operation during COVID. So I don't look like, what's his face anymore? What the hell's his name? He looks like that actor, Brandon, whatever, the guy we made fun of years ago with The Rock. Remember that? We made fun of him with The Rock? That shit was hilarious. Brendan Fraser. Oh, God, we bullied that guy, basically. Uncorrupted back in the day. We, like, bullied Brendan Fraser to hell, dude. We really beat that guy up bad. Like, it was nasty what we did to him. We friggin' destroyed that guy. So anyway, I think SummerSlam was like a 5 or 6 out of 10. Jake said the same earlier. A lot of you guys said that as well here during the night. I want to thank Soundwave, top donation, $25. A lot of people donated tonight. We crushed the goal. That was crazy. I'm going to have my AEW review tomorrow. I know that we missed AEW this week. Normally I review AEW every single week. We didn't get to do it tonight this week because of NXT. We decided to go with NXT. Which was a different thing. We don't always do that. And so I will have my AEW review, I believe, tomorrow. And I hope Roman is badass and a heel. Dude, I hope he's a badass heel. Or at least a super badass. Even if he's not a heel, if at least he's a badass. But good Lord, he's been really, really bad with the way they wrote him the last 5 years. Shoving him down our throats while him being a cheesy idiot. Maybe he finally got Vince to be like, listen, can I just do this, Vince, for Christ's sake? Maybe that's what he said, man. Maybe that's what he thought. Maybe that's what he said. I don't know. But, you know, I hope that that's the case, brother. I'm gonna get out of here, though, folks. We had a ton of calls earlier tonight. Thank you for that. Thank you for the beast of a night. I'm going to be live tomorrow during the day with my probably AEW review and a hangout. We'll hang out tomorrow live. If you're new to the channel, I hope you subscribe down below. Over 50 million views. 8 years in a row of being live after every single SummerSlam and every WWE event. Nobody else has done that shit. You're welcome to all the motherfuckers out there who took this shit. You can go look it up if you don't believe me. Thanks to all the people who subscribed tonight. And thanks to everybody who became a patron. Thanks to all you guys who chose to be here with me for this review. Super amount of competition nowadays on YouTube, and you guys chose to be here, man. I love you all. I mean the shit out of that. And Jake as well. You guys are all beasts. Tons of podcasts about wrestling throughout the week. You know they're coming. News videos, podcast opinions. And you guys know on my other channels and on my Patreon that I'm going to be talking about Batman and all kinds of other dorky news. I'm going to be talking some politics over on Shame on News and Corrupted Nation. We're going to be joking. We're going to be going over the line. We're going to be shock jocking. We're going to be talking shit. We're going to be live. We're going to be talking to you guys on the phones. We're going to be making jokes, making comedy, and jerking off. And if you don't like that, you can go fuck yourself. I'm Joe Cronin. Hit that like button down below. Shout out to Bishop for subscribing. If you want to subscribe, and now's the time to do it and get drunk like good old Bishop is. Let's go, baby. We're almost at 500 likes. Bishop, we're almost at 500 likes. Welcome to the party on the Joe Cronin Show. Let's get there. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're only 9 likes away from 500. Let's get that shit going right now. 500 like party. 500 like party, brother. Yo, Roman's back. Yeah, Roman is back. Yeah, Roman is back. He got some new teeth, and fucking Roman is back. You can fucking kiss my nutsack. Roman is back. He got some new pearly whites tonight. He gonna fight. He gonna break apart you like a dyke. Gonna slap you around. Gonna be in the movies making dough, slapping a hoe. Yo, Roman got new teeth. Yo, Roman got new teeth. Yeah, they white as hell. Yeah, Roman got new teeth.
This rapper that passed single
He about to step down on your throat while you choke. He gonna bust you up. You gonna go broke. He gonna rob your whole bank account. Like Count Dracula, he's sinking his teeth into your throat. Roman got no teeth. Roman got new teeth. Roman got new teeth. Yeah, and Roman got new teeth. Gonna chomp down on your throat, on your artery. The blood pumping around, it's hard to see. Believe me, Superman punch through your face. Gonna race the hate with haste. Get out of this place. Going down in the Thunderdome. He gonna bite your goddamn throat or your dick off. Jack your mother off in front of an audience and silence the critics with his new molars, his new fronts, and new backs. He's coming for you. Superman attack to the jaw, knock your tooth out. Paid $5,000 for it, here's no doubt. Fuck COVID, he got the chompers. Gonna eat some steak tonight, he's not jobless. He works for WWE, and soon you will see drive by while he fucking chews on your thigh. Bicuspids looking nice. Got that black hair, got that Samoan stare. New teeth everywhere, long hair, gonna fuck you up. Pull down your underwear without a care. That crazy stare, Samoan love to your mother's asshole. Come inside of her ass because that bitch a hoe. I'm drinking beers, you fucking queers. I'm gonna fuck a reindeer in the rear. Oh my god, I'm fucking ready to stare. I'm ready to drive. So get the fuck down, watch you ride or die. I got new teeth, motherfucker. 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 Roman got new teeth, motherfucker. Roman got new teeth, motherfucker. Yeah, I got new teeth. It took a week to put these motherfuckers in like tree roots. Look at what they'll do to you. I'm gonna bite into you and suck the juice. I looked like a dork before, but I'm ready to chomp down even more. In a black light, my white tooth lights up like blue. Leave you black and blued with my fist too. Superman punch is true. I'm gonna punch you in the throat, what I do. I'm a star, you at a dive bar drinking that shit. Having sick, throwing up with, I'm having fucking shots of Hennessy. I'm putting my fucking Samoan penis in thee. I'm gonna fuck your mom and your family in front of you, and there's nothing you can do. I'm gonna go crazy on you. Yeah, look at my teeth, they almost blue. Shine my shoes, you gonna lose. Roman wins, I'm gonna pop you in the face and pop your chin. Here I come, you better shave your head. You wind up dead, fucking around with the guy with this head. You gonna bled in the ring, like Randy when he lost to a backslide. Tonight he's died, I'm crazy, I might fly. Superman is real, and I'm here tonight. I'm about to be in another fucking TV show. I'm about to brush my teeth though. Look at the teeth and my hair flow. I'm looking like a sexy mofo. If there was a crowd, they would have blown the roof off this building tonight in the Thunderdome. I would have shown everything I can do. You'd be lucky if Roman don't come for you. Yeah, come on, I'm the leader of retribution. I'ma kill someone tonight. I'm gonna kill someone tonight. I'm gonna kill someone tonight. I got new teeth, I'm ready for a fight. Come on, I'm gonna kill someone tonight. I'm gonna kill someone tonight. I'm gonna kill and you will die. This has gone on way too long. What the fuck am I doing right now? Dude, what? I'm sorry, bro. I'm on drugs, brother. All right, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here before I fucking say even weirder shit. What am I doing? By the way, why does that beat like start going and then stop for so long? I feel like if it had just kept going, I could have gotten somewhere, but it was like boom, and then it would just like stop. I don't know. It's like, dude, no, keep bringing it on. What are you doing with that beat? Bring more of that. What are we doing here? You need like stuff to really roll. All right, good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Salute to you. What's up to the chat? I love you all. Buenas noches. Hasta luego. Shishi. Domo arigato. Ohayo gozaimasu.
Purchase your track today.
Hasta luego. Hasta mañana. ¿Cómo está ustedes? Nosotros, your mother's pussy tiene sus papeles. 25, 22, 23. Your mother's vag parts all over the place. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Hit that like button. We hit 500 likes. We hit fucking 500 likes. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, motherfucker! You can't even see this can because it's green. Shout out to New Zealand. Sweet ass, bro. Dominic looking good. Become a patron on Patreon if you guys can. 341 patrons, 30 hours of bonus content on Patreon. You don't want to miss it.
You spin the You laugh in the people's face. By what you did, you fucking child! You!
Wait a second.
You piece of shit! Sucky ass
podcaster, motherfucker!
You just hit that donation soundbite decibel right there in tone. That was great, Tommy.
Wow.
Scumbag!
You guys, you didn't even let me.
You, Bailey! You excuse for a human being!
Jesus Christ!
You are! You're a fucking piece of shit!
Is that fucking Filthy's laugh?
That deserves to have your fucking head to be shaved and fucking have my fist in your fucking face, motherfucker!
I'm rubbing the ashes on my balls right now.
I hope you do! You're a fucking child! You are a
damn, you're turning red, Tommy. Calm down. Take some water.
a human being!
Listen to you, and you're calling me a child.
Jesus Christ, Tommy. The face is looking as red as your jacket. I donated to Joe!
Dude, he's the opposite of me without the belt. He'd die for that thing.
Fuck the donators.
Fuck you, and fuck you! You understand me, Billy? I have no fucking respect for you! I have no fucking respect. You've never had fucking respect. You've always made fun of me
when you're talking
on your
to the
shitty
camera,
ass show.
to the
You
camera.
pulled me on there just to make fun of me on there, and that's all you ever did. We had good conversations, but all you did was want to shit on me since day fucking one. This is the biggest shit of all, you motherfucker. I want to fucking bury my fist into your fucking stupid ass redneck face. Go ahead, you fucking dare, you piece of shit.
Hey, Tommy, I shit on the ashes, too.
Fuck! Yeah, you have to go. Donation drop.
Oh my God! I mean, I'm just.
Tommy,
I was
please.
gonna breathe, Tommy. I didn't even get to.
You gotta file that sound clip under the last straw sound. It's
I
like
didn't even.
just.
I don't know what's happening right now. The champion, Tommy.
Yes, I am, Joe. Right now, I am so livid.
No,
Up
you're
here
so red.
with this bullshit, this motherfucker. He has no fucking respect for me. No fucking respect. You're a fucking charity case. The only reason you got
Loompa doompity doo.
you got that title was because your wife was in the hospital and everybody felt sorry for you and they finally wanted to give you that belt. You piece of shit.
I agree. I said that on the show. So if you're trying to dig at me, I already said that. I know I only won that because Keisha's in the hospital.
So you're calling me a fucking charity case? You're the biggest fucking charity case in this fucking community.
You are the biggest charity case. You're the biggest charity case, Tommy. Everybody knows that.
You have no respect for me, and I've had respect for you for a long time, and you always shit on me.
What is this? Project 3? What is this?
It's me, pissed off at you, wanting to grab you by your throat and beat the ever-loving fuck out of you.
Well, let me just interrupt real quickly, guys. I want to just take.
Look, we're going to a sign of disrespect to me and a sign of disrespect to Joe Cronin. That was his title, and he bought it with his hard-working money that his fans donated him to get that fucking belt. And you shit on it like you do everything.
Tommy, it's not the money that works hard. It's Bailey and Joe.
Look at the screen. Look at me. Look at me in the box. It's on fire.
I just gotta ask one thing. Is this a work?
No.
I want to fucking put my hand around your neck and choke you till you can't fucking breathe.
Oh my God, guys, settle down, guys. Jesus Christ, settle down. My God.
A pile of ashes.
You can't breathe.
My God.
Pile of ashes, Tommy.
Tommy,
All right, guys,
why is it that, like, why do you want to hurt him over
Christ.
I used the kindling of the belt to roast a wiener.
Oh.
Well, at least it wasn't a loss.
Oh, come on, man. I mean, you really burnt my belt. Like, I mean, that thing was, I mean, it touched Bobbitt's tits.
Tough shit. I did you a favor.
Oh.
Can you smell like burnt nipple on that thing?
Well, technically, with JB being the champ, he could technically do whatever he wants to the title because he is the champ.
I did say that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, technically, according to the rules, what he did is okay. So
I'm not happy about this, but I can't say I'm as mad as Tommy is. I mean, over this.
I'm the champ. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And
you're
I did.
not the champ, though. I mean,
I pissed and shit all over the ashes.
But you're really not the champ, though. I mean, he was.
Oh, I am. I mean,
well, you're not, though.
I mean,
well,
I did.
Actually, to be quite honest, people in the chat already voted to basically revoke Tommy's title. So the JCS Army that voted him initially has now voted to impeach him, remove that title, and make his run null and void. So technically, Tommy, you were never the champion. I mean, all these people have been quite gracious. Tommy, you're the only one that basically shitted on the people that voted for you.
Well, no, I don't think he's done that. I don't think he's done that. I think he's tried to help get the belt that those people paid for him to have. I mean,
I made a simple request, Joe. It was very simple. I told Tommy, I said, look, and it was in private DMs. I can play the message if you'd like. All I said was, Tommy, you can get this belt, no problem. But you have to get down on your knees and beg me to send it to you.
Oh, God.
I think that sounds fair.
That's fair.
No.
You want to see that?
I am his bitch. And I'm
well,
not
if you've been waiting 2 years for this title, then what do you think?
I
is
don't
more
get on
worth
my
it?
knees for
bending the knee.
Yeah.
You disrespectful cunt. You are a cunt, Justin Bailey.
You are a cunt. I agree with Tommy.
Yes, you are. You are the biggest fucking cunt in this fucking
You have
community.
a potty mouth, Tommy. A potty mouth.
I'm not happy about that. I think it's funny, though. I'm enjoying this.
Your belt. Fucking deal with it. It's my belt now.
I am not your bitch, motherfucker.
Hey, Tommy, you want to know how you are my bitch? The belt I was supposed to send to you for reasons I can't even explain how it happened. I set it on fire and pissed on the fucking ashes. Whose bitch is who?
Against Tommy
The
for the
only
championship.
Racist person that has been champion in this.
The only
and he has carried it 6 times.
Well, hold on. Did you just call Foulmouth Ken a racist?
Did
you said the only racist.
Did you just call him a racist? What do you
You
mean?
said the only racist in this community
Okay,
that carried
quit
the
trying to
belt.
confuse my words.
You said your words.
You just
Fuck
called
you,
it.
Bailey.
Wait a minute. You called.
Shut your
Why did
fucking
you?
mouth.
You go back.
Wait a minute.
You rewind.
Why?
Shut your fucking mouth.
Why did you call?
Didn't tell me I needed like 3
No, I
beers.
need
I
to
didn't.
know that
Oh,
right or
fuck
not.
you,
Did you
Bailey.
call Ken a
Fuck
racist?
you.
You said
Like
the
a
only
John
racist.
Cena.
Wait a minute. Let me go back. I want to
I
hear
wish
this.
Yeah, I
Ken
need
was
to hear
here.
this,
I wish
'cause
Ken
I'm-
was here.
Let me go
He
back.
actually wanted to be on the show
Let me go.
tonight.
Okay, hold on.
Tommy, you won the belt even if you don't get a physical.
Hold on.
That's right. I am champion. I am
John
champion.
Cena.
Did you just call him a
Fuckface
racist?
Justin Bailey is not.
Just call Ken a
Actually,
racist.
there were more irregularities in the counting for your votes than there were during the Bush's win in 2000.
It's
Because I
6
counted,
times.
I watched that video back. There are some very big irregularities. I'm confident to say that
But he has
Monica may
carried
have
it
not caught
6
them all.
times.
I'm just trying to find this where he calls him a racist.
Listen,
It's powerful.
because Tommy
you would
pretty
want
much
to,
just said
you know,
that Ken is a racist.
combine your strengths. So you're telling me that you think? Wait a minute. Let me go back. I'm going to try to find this racist clip that you just said. But you're telling me,
Racist. Go try to fucking
Dude,
do
you
it,
said
man.
it. You said the only racist in this community.
Graceful, you dickhead.
Dude, you said it. You said
Graceful. Quit trying to catch me in a fucking.
Tommy, relax.
Tommy, calm down, dude.
Okay, maybe I heard
Jesus.
it wrong.
Fucking heart attack.
Wait a minute.
By being on the show.
Wait a minute. Are you guys saying that he? So wait a minute. Did he say that as a mistake? Graceful. All right.
What?
I don't know why they were saying the
grateful.
I thought he said racist.
I heard
Okay.
racist.
then I didn't hear anything.
That's why
I didn't.
asked to clarify.
I'm not even fucking around right
That's
now.
what I'm
In the
trying to go back.
context of what he was
That's why
talking
I'm
about,
going back to
grateful
play it.
fits.
That's why I'm trying to
Fits
play it.
what
So
he-
relax. I'm trying to play it to hear what you said. Hold on. I
All right,
want
go
to
ahead.
hear what he said.
Play your fucking clips. Play your fucking clips.
Hey, Tommy, I'm playing the clip to find out what you really said, you fat fucking
Play your
retard.
fucking clips. Play your fucking
I'm playing the clip so I can hear what you really said, you idiot. Fuck you!
You're not gonna knock me down, fuckface.
I'm literally trying to help you, you fucking misguided faggot. I'm trying to help you, you fucking idiot. What is wrong with you, dude? Settle the fuck down, you fucking psycho.
Fucking community.
Shut up, Tommy. I'm trying to help you, you fuck. I'm trying to go back and play what you really said. You stupid idiot.
When Raw, SmackDown, WWE, or AEWN. Tune in to The Joe Cronin Show. Live on YouTube for review and reaction. Joe Cronin and Jake break down all the action. All of it. The Joe Cronin Show. Your source for wrestling opinions, news, and insanity. A wrestling podcast with attitude. Mature audiences only. Join our community of over 70,000 people. Subscribe free on YouTube to The Joe Cronin Show.
He was like,
wrap it up.